959 WATD.com.
Beautiful, 62 degrees and sunny around the South Shore at 7:02. Good morning. I'm Laurie Kirby, WATD News, and the news is brought to you by Weemeyer Dentistry. Experience quality care with state-of-the-art equipment that will exceed your expectations every step of the way. Online at weemeyerdentistry.com. The Massachusetts House of Representatives overwhelmingly approves a bill that sets guidelines for an audit to be done for the legislature and of the legislature and provide greater access to records by the public. The vote was 125 to 28, 125 to 28. But this is divisive. The bill comes nearly 2 years after 72% of voters stolen items, 30 grand. The suspects were operating a silver Ford pickup truck to haul their stash away that had been stolen from Brockton May 23rd. Campus and state police are investigating. They're asking for the public's help in trying to locate those suspects. And we have a lot more news coming up in 30 seconds here on 95.9 WATD. Traffic and weather together. The weather forecast might surprise you. You might like it. You might say, uh-oh, AC time. We'll be back in 30.
I'm Dr. Weemeyer from Contemporary Prosthodontics in Duxbury. If you have dental problems such as worn, broken, or missing teeth, dentures that aren't fitting right, or your smile just isn't what it used to be, a prosthodontist is the dental specialist that can help you. We can design a treatment for you that can be accomplished entirely in our office. Veneers, crowns, bridges, dental implants, dentures, you name it. We also offer financial solutions to make it affordable. Call us today for a free consultation, 781-934-2300, or find us at contemporarypro.com.
You know, whenever we have a coastal storm, there are certain hard-hit areas that always tend to flood. Cole Parkway in Scituate is one of those areas. The Cole Parkway and Pier 44 projects in Scituate are moving through the design phase right now. And WATD's Christian Maitre brings us up to date on that.
The Scituate Select Board recently received updates on the Cole Parkway and Pier 44 projects. The Cole Parkway redevelopment project intends to reduce coastal flooding in the parking lot that serves the town's marina. Here's Town Administrator Jim Boudreau on the new design plans for the project.
Almost all the alternatives were less parking in Cole Parkway, and I think the board's response was we're not going to accept that. We're not going to take away parking. So the new proposal has some more parking, not a lot, but a little bit more parking.
Redeveloping Cole Parkway is just the start of a larger effort to reduce the flood risk for the entire harbor district.
So if you stop flooding just in Cole Parkway, the water's going to come around the edges, so we have to adjust the whole thing. So we spent a lot of time on that and how we're going to break this basically into phases to take care of it. So
the Pier 44 project will look to develop the site of the community center on Jericho Road into a public park. Here's Boudreau on next steps for the project.
They're a lot closer to 90% than Cole Parkway. They need to have a little more community outreach, and then it will go to town meeting, and town meeting will make the ultimate decision. They are planning on going out to bid before town meeting.
Both projects are still in the design phase. The Select Board meets again on June 9th at 6:30 p.m. Reporting from Scituate, Christian Maitre, WATD News.
In Quincy, a vacant office building in Crown Colony Park may soon be torn down to make way for a 55 and over 315-unit condo development. At a news conference this week, Mayor Tom Koch said that the project would not only provide much-needed housing, but it would also bring additional tax revenue to the city of Quincy.
This project, 315 units of housing, provides housing for our much-needed market. What does that do? When somebody 55 and over sells their home, that home becomes available for sale for the younger family. We know in Quincy there's a backlog. People are bidding on houses, despite what the city council says. People want to live here. There's a reason for that. Great schools, safe city, clean city. We're rebuilding our infrastructure. 27 miles of waterfront for all those right reasons. But this will result in 5 times the property tax we're collecting today.
Hingham-based Atlantic Development's DJ McKinnon says the condo complex would generate double the tax revenue as when the building was commercial offices.
After we bought it, they dropped the assessment to $26 million, provides the city $600,000 a year in real estate taxes today. With the 55 and over development, the 315 units, that'll generate about $2.5 million to the city in real estate taxes. So more than double what it was even as a thriving office building. But more importantly, it provides the type of housing that is needed in the city. We see it as a great opportunity for the city.
The Crown Colony building formerly has Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare. The developer plans retail and possible restaurants for the new senior condo complex. Traffic and weather together coming up in a minute here, brought to you by South Shore Gutter Monkeys. Experience exceptional care for your home with professional gutter cleaning, repair, and installation services. Contact South Shore Gutter Monkeys for a free estimate today.
I'm Bobby Downspout of the South Shore Gutter Monkeys, and today we recognize another everyday American hero, the South Shore Gutter Monkey Gutter Installation Team.
No I in team.
Covering the entire South Shore, these defenders of drainage will remove your old gutters and scrape and paint the fascia board so the surface is South Shore Gutter Monkey approved.
We're talking smooth.
Replacing damaged trim is no problem for these woodworking primates, and with the gutter installation truck right on the premises, these aerial artisans of extruded aluminum will custom build and install your new gutters, with every member of the team actually using a level for proper pitch. And with the benefit of battery-operated tools and the use of the opposable thumb, these prehensiled primates of the sky will install your new gutters behind the drip edge and double seal your end caps and miters for a lifelong watertight seal.
Yowza!
To see a live performance at your home, call the South Shore Gutter Monkeys at 508-477-9100.
Now write that number down.
Or visit SouthShoreGutterMonkeys.com.
Take it, Johnny.
No monkeys were harmed in the making of this commercial.
Now, WATD traffic and weather on the 9s.
And good morning. The time now is 7:09. And it has been a rough ride this morning along Route 3 on the northbound side through the Plymouth area, where we do have delays this morning starting after Clark Road. And that is jammed up as you make your way up towards in the stretch between Clark Road and the Plymouth-Patuxent Highway on-ramp. So Route 3 North, not too far after Clark Road. Be prepared for those delays. It's crashed. Traffic's jammed over 2 miles through that stretch. The crash is near mile marker 10.4. So again, exit 7 is Clark Road, and then a few miles after that is the crash. Expect about a 2-mile backup through that stretch. So very tough there along Route 3 northbound. And we've got some more delays up in Braintree approaching the split. The expressway is heavy from Braintree up towards Columbia Road. 24 is some pockets up through Brockton and Avon. 93 is slow out of Braintree getting over to Canton. 128 heavy, 95 to 109. Heading down the Cape, Route 3 South is getting busy. That's about a mile delay at the Sagamore. 25 East starting to bunch up at the Bourne. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now the updated South Shore weather.
The poet James Russell Lowell said it best. What is so rare as a day in June? Beautiful, comfortable, plenty of sunshine. Make sure you use the sun protection, wear a hat. The high temperature 88 with low humidity. Be cooler on Cape Cod and a few beaches. Tonight, fair, low 56 to 66 in the city. Tomorrow, very hot. Sunshine, a few high clouds, 90 degrees. A few beaches will stay cooler, 76 to 80 along the South Shore's coastal communities. Saturday, very hot. Sunshine mixing with clouds and becoming more humid into the low 90s. Then a couple of heavy thunderstorms will approach. They'll reach much of eastern Massachusetts by later at night or Sunday. Some sunny breaks and humid, a high of 80, and then much cooler and drier early next week. Next weather in just 10 minutes. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
63 degrees in Marshfield at the weather station WATD. I'm Lori Kirby at 7:12, and the South Shore's morning news continues now with Rob Hakala on 95.9 WATD.
O'clock hour, the South Shore's morning news. Rob Hakala with the morning team. Great to have you along on a Thursday. Lori in our newsroom, and on Thursday mornings, Tuesdays and Thursdays, he is here. Anthony, our intern from Emerson College, and of course, he is a resident of Rockland, so he is a local South Shore guy.
That's right.
Anthony, welcome back.
Thank you. It's
Good
nice
have
to
you.
see you on a Thursday.
Well, I know. Usually I'm not here Thursdays. As I said, I feel like I'm filling in for Larry Nelson, as Larry usually is here on Thursday mornings now, helping me out. But today I got a little reprieve, so I'm able to be in here. And I had you got in okay. The door was unlocked for you.
Yeah, it was unlocked this time.
Normally what happens when Anthony comes in on Thursdays is, it was just one time, right?
Just one time.
Okay, just one time.
Just one time.
This is Anthony. Let me in. He was there, I think with the DA, Tim Cruz.
Yep, Tim Cruz. Me and Tim Cruz.
Hanging out in the lobby.
We sure bonded that day.
Anthony and Tim, WATD Lobby. Look for that podcast coming soon. All right, so here we are. I wanted to talk about Scooper Bowl. I had a great time, as you know. The Jimmy Fun Scooper Bowl, all you can eat ice cream, Anthony. How about that?
That's right.
And it was today's the final day you can go, and it's going to be nice and warm, and it's good. Have you ever been to Seaport? By the way, the Seaport.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay.
I mean, my school's in the city. So it's convenient.
There's a lot of stuff around there now.
Right, exactly. It's built up.
Yeah, it's built up. So 88 Seaport Boulevard, they have ice cream, and it's all you can eat. You pay to get in. And you walk around, and there are about 10 vendors, selling. I mean, not selling, because you pay to get in, but then you eat all you want. You just keep going up.
You need to try all of those.
And I'll tell you, it was great. I went through just about every one. The ones I don't really like are the ones they give you, like the little popsicles or the bars on a stick. My favorite thing is just to get the scoop of ice cream. Now, I did get, at the end, I wanted a little bit of the sorbet to kind of just have a palate cleansing. And then I did go for the ice as well. I had the watermelon ice, the Philadelphia ice, which was great. Lemon is also good, but watermelon's nice, refreshing. And then, of course, I stocked up a lot on Edie's and Ben & Jerry's. I went there several times. So it was good yesterday. And I had a chance to catch up with some people, Anthony, at the Scooper Bowl. Let me see here. In this
I'm
cut,
glad you made it.
Yeah.
You were talking about wanting to go. So.
Oh, I know, and I'm glad I did.
So I'm here. What's your first name?
Okay, I ran into these two people. These are some individuals who were at the Scooper Bowl yesterday, and it's, again, it benefits the Jimmy Fund, so it's a good cause. All you can eat, noon to 8 final hours today. And these people were there. They had the muffin tin. Yeah, because they use it to carry. They go around, they get all their ice cream.
For all the samples?
Yeah, they put them all in. Yeah, listen to this.
So I'm here. What's your first name?
Eric.
Eric.
Katie.
And Katie, where are you guys from?
Brookline.
Brookline?
Watertown.
Watertown, okay. Now you're here at the 2026 Jimmy Fund Scooper Bowl. Is this, well, no, it must not be your first year because I see you have the muffin tins, right? So are you guys Scooper Bowl veterans?
This is actually our first time.
Wait a minute, then how did you know?
Well, Salem has an ice cream thing every year for its residents, and I go to that, and they do the muffin tin.
Yeah.
So we brought this down from Salem.
Okay, so you brought this down from Salem, and so you're here in the Seaport this year. What do you think so far of Scooper Bowl?
It's great. You get a taste of everything that I wouldn't otherwise have tasted.
All right, and I'm going to ask you a final question here. What's your favorite ice cream so far?
Oh, I don't know if it's radio safe.
Did you have a favorite?
I don't know if it's radio safe.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
Does that mean?
I don't understand. There were no ice creams that had expletives in them. But anyway.
So I'm here. What's your first name?
Eric.
Oh, here we go.
Eric?
All right. Let me get back to the part here.
I don't know if it's radio safe.
Did you have a favorite? No, you can say a name and a brand if you had a flavor. You can say Friendly's, Ben & Jerry's, Bliss, Edie's, none of the above.
No, the Ritzy AF.
Okay, that was Holy
I get
Cow.
it. Okay,
Yeah,
yes,
Holy
Ritzy
Cow.
AF.
Yeah, which is
That
great
explains
local.
it.
How about you?
It's definitely the Ritzy AF from Holy Cow. Yeah.
That's our signature ice cream.
It's
so
so good.
Yeah.
Now I get
well,
it.
thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right. So, by the way, that Holy Cow, that was amazing. It's a great local ice cream vendor, and so that was great. So that was a lot of fun. And then I also caught up.
Okay, I'm here at the Hood New England Creamery here at 2026 Scooper Bowl. We're excited. It's day 2. Morgan, what can you tell me about Hood?
Yeah, we're super excited to be here supporting such a great cause, the Jimmy Fund. We've been doing it for years now and excited that we have a new location and that we get to offer our new limited edition flavor.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, tell me about that limited edition flavor. What is that?
It's our Newport
And here with Morgan for the 2026 Scooper Bowl for the Jimmy Fund. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
It sounds like I cut my own cut. Anyway, there you go. Good time. That was Morgan there from Hood. So they had all of the great flavors there.
I have FOMO.
Yeah, now you want to go.
You know what? That's on my agenda
it's
for
noon
next
to 8
year now.
Today. You still have one more day. And Lori, the Scooper Bowl, noon to 8, Seaport. It's at 88 Seaport Boulevard. It normally goes a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in June from noon to 8. They also have, for 21 plus, they have later in the day, they sell, I think, beer later on that you can have as well. But I, of course, go for the ice cream. That's all I want to do. And let me put up the, by the way, if you're on YouTube, WATD Radio on YouTube, you can watch us there. There's Anthony over there. His camera's working at the moment. Camera 2 is awful, Anthony. I don't know. I got to get it fixed.
It goes back and forth.
It does. But I'm going to put up a photo right now. You can see me on at the Scooper Bowl yesterday. This is in the Seaport. I'll put the photo up on YouTube, WATD Radio here. You can go and watch this here. Look at that, Anthony. I've got, if you count them up there, that's 16 cups of ice cream, and you can see where it is. They've got like this vacant lot that they have in the Seaport, and they have all the vendors are set up there, and it was a lot of fun. And so yeah, that's me holding my 16 cups of ice cream and my spoon. So there you go. That was yesterday.
It's like a trophy collection.
And what a great day it was too. So many good flavors. So Lori, what are you thinking? Scooper Bowl, you're going to be back. You'll go there noon to 8. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Sounds good.
Yum, 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 yum. Good stuff. What's your favorite flavor, Lori?
I can't get it here. It's it's in Argentina.
Oh, okay.
It's eggnog with whiskey.
Eggnog with whiskey. Okay, that might be a tough one to find. Anthony, again, your favorite flavor was cookie dough?
You know, I keep saying cookie dough, but the more I thought about it and sat on it, it's definitely s'mores. S'mores ice cream is unbeatable.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that was there's so many good flavors. I was saying, I liked for me, since I like the mint and the peppermint. Haagen-Dazs had a great peppermint bark, which was great. I did like that. And then I did go as well to the Holy Cow, and they have the Ritzy A whatever. That one is kind of like if you like more of that salty flavor, you know, the ice cream. So yeah, because there's ones now they have sea salt and other ones as well. And then the sorbet was great too.
Sorbet is always good, especially in the heat.
Yeah,
can't beat it.
A lot of good flavors. So head in there today if you're intrigued and you want to go. 88 Seaport Boulevard, Scooper Bowl, final day today, noon to 8. All right, the text line is available for you if you want to connect into the show. 781-837-4900, 781-837-4900 is our text line if you want to check in. And let's see. Oh. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Is it they saying it's full? I'll have to see about that. I can't imagine. Kathy was saying that they had a message up that it was full. I would imagine there'd be some time to get in there, though, today. Because I thought there was definitely room yesterday. But I'll check that out, Kathy. Thank you for the text on that. 781-837-4900. All right, we'll get to JT and Matt on the text line. But right now, let's get you up to date with traffic and weather as we're dealing with a crash in Plymouth, Route 3 northbound. North of Clark Road, and it's jammed up over 2 miles. Route 3 north after Clark Road in Plymouth. There is a crash, and near mile marker 10.4, traffic's jammed over 2 miles. And then we have more delays at the top end in Braintree. The expressway is filled in from Braintree up to Columbia Road, both sides of 93, heavy through Braintree and Randolph. And down the Cape, Route 3 south is slow, about 1.5 miles of the Sagamore. 25 east is slow at the Bourne. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now, the updated South Shore weather, and Chief Meteorologist Rob Gilman has all the details. Sponsored by Stewart Painting. Every job done right and on time. Receive a virtual quote within 24 hours. And they're now hiring. Apply online at stewartpaint.com.
The poet James Russell Lowell said it best. What is so rare as a day in June? Beautiful, comfortable, plenty of sunshine. Make sure you Use the sun protection, wear a hat. The high temperature 88 with low humidity. It'll be cooler on Cape Cod and a few beaches. Tonight, fair, low 56 to 66 in the city. Tomorrow, very hot. Sunshine, a few high clouds. 90 degrees. A few beaches will stay cooler, 76 to 80 along the South Shore's coastal communities. Saturday, very hot. Sunshine mixing with clouds and becoming more humid into the low 90s. Then a couple of heavy thunderstorms will approach. They'll reach much of eastern Massachusetts by later at night or Sunday. Some sunny breaks and humid, a high of 80, and then much cooler and drier early next week. Next weather in just 10 minutes. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
All right, and right now, outside our studio in Marshfield, the temperature, we're at 63 degrees at the weather station. Sports next.
Wouldn't you just love new kitchen cabinets without the high cost, the mess, and the inconvenience? Hi, I'm Sheldon Stewart of Stewart Painting, and I know how scary the thought of a demoed kitchen can be. So I have a solution. Allow our cabinet refinishing team to restore the beauty to your kitchen cabinets. Our professionals will apply a sprayed finish and then swap out the hardware for a completely new look. And the task will be completed in days, not weeks. We paint hundreds of kitchen cabinets every year, and we would love to add your cabinets to our list of happy homeowners. In addition to our locations in Hyannis and Hingham, we are now servicing Newton, Wellesley, and Nantucket. Finance options and military veterans discounts are now available for all projects. The process is fast, and it's easy, and there's no hidden fees. Head to our website at stewartpaint.com to see if you pre-qualify. It's never been this easy to turn your vision into reality. With over 40 years of excellence, Stewart Painting. Expect the best.
724 WATD Sports. Good morning. I'm Rob Hakala. Well, it was a win for the Red Sox last night. Sox beating the Orioles at Fenway. Wilyer Abreu hit a 2-run homer, drove in 3 runs. Peyton Tolley pitched 6 scoreless innings, and the Sox get the win 8-1 last night. They can take the series and get 2 out of 3 if they win this afternoon. Sox and Orioles, 1:35. It's an afternoon game on Thursday at Fenway. NBA Finals, Knicks beat the Spurs in Game 1 last night, 105-95. Game 2 tomorrow night at 8:30. And the Stanley Cup Finals continues tonight. Game 2 between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes at 8. Golden Knights lead that series 1-0. Brendan Connolly, what's going on locally?
That's right, guys. We had another wacky Wednesday in high school sports. With countless playoff games to get to, we will open with baseball. In the Division I tournament, Weymouth saw its season end, falling to second-ranked Bishop Fee 7-2. In the Division II field, Milton defeated Grafton, winning 7-4 to advance. In Division III, Cole Hendrickson allowed 1 run on 3 hits while striking out 10, powering Hanover during a 9-1 victory over Greater Lowell. Middleborough shut out Hudson, moving on with a 9-0 victory. In Division IV, Dustin Ayer connected for a walk-off single as Rockland advanced with a thrilling 4-3 win over Old Colony. East Bridgewater silenced Manchester Essex, winning 2-0. Carver fell to St. John Paul II, losing 17-4. Sandwich blanked Abington, cruising 15-0. In girls lacrosse news, Hingham advanced to the Division II semifinals with a 16-7 win over Bedford. In Division III, Mary Horlbeck had 5 goals as Norwell moved on to the Final Four with a 13-6 victory over Scituate. Avery Regan finished with 6 goals to go with 2 assists as Cohasset cruised onward with a 26 win over Dover Sherborne. In boys rugby action, BC High rolled past rival Xaverian, moving on to the D1 final with a 45-3 win. In girls rugby, Weymouth punched a ticket to the state finals with a 52-26 win over Lincoln Sudbury. And closing out with a girls tennis update, Duxbury advanced in the Division II tournament, sweeping Marblehead 5-0. Brendan Connolly, WATD Sports.
All right, and thanks to Pete from Hingham and JT from Rockland, we wanted to put in this as well. Good luck to the Hanover rugby team as they take on Blue Hills Tech this afternoon at 6 at Hanover High School for their second playoff game. Good luck. Play hard. Second, regarding gas prices, there are a couple of apps you can use to get cash back for gas. Oh, there you go. Go Hanover. That's JT in Rockland checking in with us, who is supporting, it sounds like, the rugby team. And let's see, Pete also had, let's see here, boys lacrosse advances to state quarterfinal. Let's see. The second-seeded Whaler Boys lacrosse team welcomed the 15th-seeded Rockland Bulldogs to the island yesterday afternoon and beat them 17-1. Oh, loss for Rockland there. Okay. Well, there you go. Thank you for sending that in, Pete, as well, on our text line, 781-837-4900. And Kevin Tachi checking in from Monday Night Talk. You know Kevin. He said his favorite ice cream is anything with peanut butter or even cookie dough.
That is real.
Yeah.
Peanut butter is the best.
He wants to go next year. Yeah, I'd love to go with you, Kevin. They did have cookie dough. I did not see any peanut butter of the choices, though, on the menu this year. But yeah.
Cookie dough's a popular one. So
yeah. Cookie dough is popular.
People
it's a good
the
one.
Chunks, like I said the other day.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, get in there today if you can. Noonday, Scooper Bowl. All right, it is 7:28. Digital Pro Kim Commando.
Of all the things that AI is and what it will be, is based on the biggest theft in world history ever. Don't believe me? Then just ask the publisher of the New York Times. I'm Kim Commando for WebRoot. WebRoot Essentials Antivirus protects your devices without slowing you down. Right now, get 62% off at webroot.com/Kim. For AI to know as much as it does, it absorbed virtually every textbook in every field of discipline, every work of fiction, every piece of art, every collection of laws from every state and nation, and a lot more. If it was published, AI stored it in its memory. By and large, it paid the rightful owners nothing, which brings me to A.G. Sulzberger, publisher of the New York Times. All AI companies freely took copyrighted published news and creative content to train their AI models so it could provide answers to you for a fee. That includes the copyrighted materials of the New York Times. So if this is not theft, what is it? Get my free newsletter at getkim.com.
All right, 7:30 news coming up with Lori Kirby. Next half hour, we have a brand new See Plymouth segment we'll have on Thursday mornings. We'll be talking about what's going on in our own backyard. That's up after the 7:30 news. 7:29, traffic and weather in the nines. Crash cleared near Clark Road in Plymouth. So that's going to ease out. Still some slow spots, though, and you'll have some of the volume getting by the Plymouth-Patuxent on-ramp as it surges forward. Then delays in Braintree. Southbound is slow, almost 2 miles at the Sagamore already. 25 east is slow at the Bourne. Northbound Expressway is filled in from Braintree up to Southampton Street. South Shore weather for today. Plenty of sunshine, warming up to 88. Tonight we'll have high thin clouds, a low down to 60. Right now, outside our studio in Marshfield, 64 degrees. Good morning, 7:30.
The South Shore's Morning News on 95.9 FM WATD.
Sunny, 64 degrees, headed for a high of 88. Later today around the South Shore. Good morning. I'm Lori Kirby, WATD News. The news is brought to you by Mutual of Omaha, your local reverse mortgage specialist. Contact David Turtelot today at 617-797-3277. In Washington, the House votes to adopt the War Powers Resolution with the help of 4 Republicans who bucked the party and joined Democrats in an effort to end the war with Iran and stabilize oil and gas prices. It would force President Trump, or would, to withdraw troops from Iran. The vote was 215 to 208. The measure now heads to the Senate. The White House says the measure is unconstitutional and will not pass legal muster. Indiana Republican Marlin Stutzman agrees he voted against the measure.
I don't believe that Congress needs to vote on the war because President Trump has it in the confines of the power that he already has.
Speaker Johnson warned that passing the resolution would be a very dangerous prospect. Israel and Lebanon have agreed this morning to a new ceasefire. Will it last? Under the deal, Hezbollah will have to leave the region. And a California CEO is facing federal charges in connection with the Middle East. Listen in.
Jamshid Gomi is a CEO of an Iran-based technology company. Federal agents have been seen at his $35 million mansion in Newport Beach, California. Federal prosecutors say Gomi has been illegally selling U.S. computer technology to the Iranian government. They say he was acquiring sophisticated networking, security, and encryption equipment and was selling it to Iranian customers, including for the Iranian regime's nuclear and military needs. He allegedly moved millions of dollars from Iran accounts into his U.S. bank account. Gomi is charged with conspiracy to violate the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. Alex Stone, ABC News.
Much more local news coming up. And of course, we have traffic and weather together. How about 90 degrees? It's in our forecast. Stick around. That's next on WATD, the South Shore's Morning News on 95.9 FM.
I'm talking with David Tortolato, local certified reverse mortgage professional from Mutual of Omaha Reverse Mortgage. David, if someone is 62 or older and wants to stay in their home long term, what should they be aware of when comparing a reverse mortgage to all other mortgages?
Rob, I'm asked this question a lot when I meet with families. A reverse mortgage is the only home mortgage that allows the borrower to be in full control of how they pay the loan back.
Wow. So what you're saying, David, is even though principal and interest payments aren't required on reverse mortgages, it's okay if someone wants to make one?
That's correct, Rob. Payments are allowed on reverse mortgages in any amount at any time. But on regular mortgages, monthly payments are due every month without exception.
Call 617-797-3277. NMLS number 46902. Lender NMLS number 1025894. Equal housing lender. Borrower must occupy home as primary residence and remain current on property taxes, homeowners insurance, the costs of home maintenance, and any HOA fees.
It's 7:35. Beautiful outside. It's 64 degrees right now in Marshfield. And again, the weather forecast is going to call for a hot change beach weather coming up this weekend. More on that in minutes. Here's a question that you may not be thinking about, and perhaps we all should. How private is our data? Data privacy may be expected, but it's not often the reality. Some companies are always working 24/7 to collect what you're looking at, buying, recording, and more. It's called data mining, and many people are not even aware of it.
So no one has a problem with companies making money, but they shouldn't be doing it at our expense. It shouldn't be this secretive, and it shouldn't be this manipulative, and it should be easy to opt out and say no.
WATD News Director Christine James spoke with State Rep Joe Moschino, heard there in that sound clip, about some of the issues connected with this.
Take a look at your own phone and see if your location services are on. They're tracking you and where you're going. And the reason they want to do that is so that when you drive by that Dunkin' Donuts, it will pop up, right, on your screen. And so what they're doing is they're figuring out strategies on how to market to us, but they're taking it to a whole nother level. I feel like it's almost stalking online. And the way they talk about it is so we can design the services that you don't even know you want.
Yes, more of your personal information and your personal habits is being collected, processed, or accessed more than you know.
This is all right now completely legitimate. They're just taking your data. You don't even know they're taking it. They don't tell you. They don't want to tell you.
All right, the Massachusetts House is now proposing their own version of a privacy rights bill this week, following one already passed in the Senate. House Bill 5472, clearing House Ways and Means Committee on a 20-0 vote on Wednesday. Overwhelmingly, it passes. In Quincy, an empty office building in Crown Colony will be torn down to make way for a 5-building condo complex and more. WATD's Tom Gorman with a story.
A 315-unit age 55 and over condominium development will be replacing a vacant office building in Crown Colony Park in Quincy. Mayor Tom Koch unveiled the plan at a news conference this week.
Well, Crown Colony, as you know, has been an office park for a number of years. And this region, this world, this nation, this office park has changed. Ever since COVID, as we know, the work habits have changed. Companies are dealing with things differently. A lot of stay-at-home folks working at home remotely, coming in maybe a day or two of the week. I don't see that coming back. Much like Quincy Center, when the retail shifted to the mall in Braintree, much same way across the country when Main Street kind of fell away to the malls. Who'd have thought 30 years ago we'd be building housing in downtown Quincy? But again, the city has adjusted to create our own destiny. We can't wait around for things to happen. Last year, we presented to the City Council a zoning overlay district for Crown Colony, part of Center Street, and also Newport Ave extension right by the T station. Now, today, we're seeing the result of that overlay district with this investment here.
Hingham-based Atlantic Developments' DJ McKinnon says the condo complex would help address the housing shortage in the area.
Just no prospect for large tenants to fill these buildings. So as a result, we worked with the city, with the planning office, with the mayor's office, looked at uses that are out there, and then studied the economics of it from our standpoint. And what we've come up with is a proposal for 315 units of 55 and over for sale housing. We see it big demand in the city, big pent-up demand for that type of housing, both statistically as well as a lot of comments from people in the city saying, we want to sell our home, we want to move somewhere in the city, downsize, simplify our lifestyle, but there's no opportunities in the city to do that.
The Crown Colony building formerly housed Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare. The developer plans retail and possible restaurants for the new condo complex. Officials said the development could generate $2.5 million in tax revenue annually for the city, double what the office building produced. Tom Gorman, WATD News.
Here we go. Traffic and weather coming up in a moment. This weather forecast is significant. You want to listen up. Coming up, brought to you by Cape Cod 5, passionate about supporting the financial wellness of individuals, families, and businesses all across southeastern Massachusetts. Check it out and visit their new location on Commerce Way in Plymouth today.
At Cape Cod 5, we know that strong businesses create strong communities. That's why we're committed to being more than just a bank. We're a trusted financial partner dedicated to helping businesses of all sizes thrive. Whether it's a local business looking for its first loan, a family-owned business planning for the next generation, or an expanding company seeking new opportunities, we provide the financial solutions and personalized support to fuel success. Reach out to us. We're here to help. CapeCod5.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 401717.
Now, WATD traffic and weather on the 9s.
Good morning. It is 7:39, your Thursday ride. Much better in Plymouth. We had that crash near Clark Road. That's gone. What happens usually when these crashes go away, the volume surges forward. So we got some slowdowns getting by Long Pond Road. And then it started to, again, bunch up in that section between Smith's Lane, getting up past the Jones River in Kingston. You got a pocket there of heavy volume. And then again, finally up towards Union Street. Southbound is jammed up. We've got a 2-mile delay at the Sagamore. 25 east, about a mile delay at the Bourne Bridge. So a lot of volume there getting on Cape this morning. Northbound Expressway is filled in from Braintree all the way up towards Southampton Street. The drive time taking about 35 minutes from Braintree to Boston. Both sides of 93, heavy and slow through Braintree and Canton. Traffic on the 9s. Every morning, traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now the updated South Shore weather.
At the Blue Hill Observatory, beautiful visibility coming up a bit overnight and into this morning. Yesterday we started at 70 miles. It dropped back to 35 miles with the pine pollen. Very pleasant, 58 degrees, the dew point 43. This is very dry air, keeping it comfortable. A westerly breeze, 13 miles an hour. The barometer 30.10 inches and falling. A good deal of bright sunshine, turning very hot with low humidity. A high of 88. Even a few spots nudging the low 90s with that offshore breeze. Much cooler on Cape Cod in the low to mid 70s. Tonight, comfortable, fair, near 60. Tomorrow, sunshine, a few high clouds. 90 degrees away from the Cape and a few South Shore beaches. This is real beach weather into Saturday. 90 degrees or higher with sunshine mixing with clouds and more humidity moving in. Thundershower around late in the day or in the evening, especially to the west. Sunday, more clouds, sunny breaks. A shower, a thunder shower with the humidity early near 80. Much drier, cooler with sunshine returning early next week. Next weather in just 10 minutes. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
Breezy out there right now. Beautiful, actually. We've got some nice sunshine, 65 degrees in Marshfield. For some of you, this is the sweet spot at the weather station WATD. I'm Lori Kirby at 7:42, and the South Shore's Morning News continues now with Rob Hakala on 95.9 WATD.
Good morning, this is South Shore's Morning News. Great to have you here. And a new segment we are getting underway today. Every week as we go through the summer into the fall, it's our See Plymouth Report. It's a great tradition. We've done this in the past, and we are going to continue it now with the new president and CEO of See Plymouth. And, of course, See Plymouth is the official tourism site for the town and county of Plymouth at seeplymouth.com. And joining us now is Keiko Oral. Keiko, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Great to have you here on WATD. And just to kind of have you introduce yourself to the audience, of course, for many years, Lee Filson, who is retired in that position. Just to let listeners know who enjoyed Lee over the years, she is enjoying retirement. And Keiko is now taken over to continue to lead a great organization. So, Keiko, I'm going to let you take some time to kind of introduce yourself to the audience. People may know your name, though. Keiko, tell us.
Sure. I began in this position in March, and I am a Plymouth County resident. I live in Lakeville, and people may know my name because I was a former state representative for Lakeville, Middleborough, Berkeley, and Taunton. And I was also the head of the Office of Travel and Tourism. And so I've been in this tourism world for a while, and I'm excited to promote Plymouth County.
Yeah, well, it's so fun because, again, as we've talked about over the years, there's so many things that people don't know that's going on or they don't take advantage of. And that's why we want to make sure that you get the opportunity to highlight every week for us.
Well, I am excited because I am looking at the See Plymouth website, and we have an amazing calendar. And if your listeners can just take a look at the calendar, it's full. It's full of things across Plymouth County. And while you were talking about the Scooper Bowl with Anthony, I thought we were going to go over ice cream trails. But there's plenty of ice cream in Plymouth County, and we've got Ziggy's on Water Street and Joyful Scoops in Middleborough, Bees Homemade, of course. And so there's so much to see and events that are taking place in Plymouth and across the county. So yeah. I'm excited to share it with you and to have this segment.
Well, this is amazing. Yeah, and for sure, Plymouth County is definitely known for its great ice cream spots. That is for sure.
There's great places everywhere.
Every town has like a neighborhood favorite. And you're right, Keiko, as well. Some of them have a very long history as well. And it's so fun. Some are open all year round. Others, as you know, Keiko, they open up. People wait, this time of year, Keiko, when they open up for the first time, that the seasonal businesses.
Right.
Same kind of with the seafood, too, I guess. For those who want to go out and seafood, there's some of those places.
Lobster rolls, yes, absolutely. And that's what I'm finding in my tenure here at Sea Plymouth is the amazing restaurants, especially in our downtown Plymouth area. I haven't ventured out much out across the county. I'm looking forward to that. But downtown Plymouth, wow. New Himalayan restaurant, Mexican restaurants, Thai restaurants, all kinds of American restaurants. Just amazing Indian food. It's great. It's we need to get out there and support our restaurants and the shows that are happening. Mm-hmm. We have the Wednesday night concert series. It's going to start up towards the end of June 24th, and but right now we have an opening exhibit at the Plymouth Center for the Arts. Opening exhibit, opening reception. It's called Renewal. It's the Plymouth Center for the Arts. They're wonderful neighbors of ours at 11 North Street, and the opening exhibit is tonight. So if people are looking for something interesting in arts and culture to do, come have dinner and enjoy the opening exhibit.
Oh, that's great.
Or they could go to the musical at Priscilla Beach Theater. That's also tonight. At 7:30. It's called the musical 9 to 5 Dolly Parton.
Oh, wow.
9 to 5.
Wow. It's
a hilarious, high energy stage adaptation. Music and lyrics by Dolly Parton. Tonight, 7:30. Of course, Priscilla Beach Theater. Wow. You know where I'm getting this information? From the events calendar at cplymouth.com.
That's great. And so we encourage people to go visit the website, cplymouth.com. Yeah. And you guys still, you folks still have the wonderful app as well? Is that available?
We do. And we have, we also have free rides downtown with Ride Circuit.
Wow. Yeah, that's important. Yeah.
So that you can go around on the little Ride Circuit electric cars and it's great.
That's true.
That's on the weekends in June, and then every day beginning at the end of June through August.
It's always a good sign.
That's fun.
June, July, and August.
Yeah. I enjoy. I can't help it. I wave when I see people on there. I mean, I know some of them are. They are little. They either wave back or they're confused. Do I know that strange man? But doesn't it look so fun when you see it driving around? It looks so good, and everybody looks so happy. Getting around.
Well, I tell you, I'm looking forward to being on one. I haven't been on one.
Oh, great! Yeah.
I've got to try it.
Yeah. Well, look for. I'll wave if I see you. Okay.
Well, I appreciate that, and I will wave if I see you.
We appreciate that. So, Keiko, every Thursday you'll be calling in. Again, I had a little bit of a reprieve, so I'll be here. I'm here today to kind of welcome you, and then my guest host, Larry Nelson, will be taking over most of the Thursdays until I'm done with my civic duty, and then I'll be back after the 2nd of July. But I know you're going to be with us all through the summer, I believe, right?
I am. And Rob, I thought we were going to talk for a half an hour. We've got so much more to say about Plymouth County.
Yeah.
I know you have other business to cover, so.
Yeah, we have about this time until about 7:49, and we're going to do it every Thursday with Keiko Oral. And Keiko is the president and CEO of C Plymouth, cplymouth.com. And Keiko will have Larry talk to you next week, and Anthony, you'll be here, of course, to help out. So thank you, Keiko, and welcome to WATD.
Wonderful. Have a great day.
You too. 7:49, back out to the roads we go. WATD's traffic and weather. We check it every 10 minutes on the 9s. And let's see what's going on now. We are dealing with delays down at the Sagamore Bridge of about 2.5 miles or so of heavy volume there on the southbound side of Route 3. Also, 25 east is slow at the Bourne 3 north. Some pockets getting by Long Pond Road, heavy near Route 44 in Smith's Lane, coming out of Plymouth into Kingston. And then more delay. That's unusual. That pocket is from an earlier crash we had back in Plymouth. And then some slowdowns up by Union Street. Also, I'm seeing a little bit of a delay southbound near Derby Street and Hingham near the lane drop. Northbound expressway is filled in from Braintree up to Southampton Street. 34 minutes end to end. 93 south is slow out of Braintree over to Canton. 128 heavy 95 to 109. 93 north is slow 24 to the expressway. And 24 northbound delays start at Harrison Boulevard in Avon. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now, the updated South Shore weather. Our weather is being sponsored by King Optical. King Optical is located in Braintree. And, of course, you can choose from thousands of custom frames or get replacement lenses crafted for your favorite pair of glasses. You can clearly see why they've been in business for over 70 years. Visit kingoptical.net. Here's Chief Meteorologist Rob Gilman.
The poet James Russell Lowell said it best: what is so rare as a day in June, beautiful, comfortable, plenty of sunshine. Make sure you use the sun protection, wear a hat. The high temperature 88 with low humidity. It'll be cooler on Cape Cod and a few beaches. Tonight, fair, low 56 to 66 in the city. Tomorrow, very hot. Sunshine, a few high clouds. 90 degrees. A few beaches will stay cooler, 76 to 80 along the South Shore's coastal communities. Saturday, very hot. Sunshine mixing with clouds and becoming more humid into the low 90s. Then a couple of heavy thunderstorms will approach. They'll reach much of eastern Massachusetts by later at night or Sunday. Some sunny breaks and humid, a high of 80, and then much cooler and drier early next week. Next weather in just 10 minutes. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
Thanks, Rob. And right now, outside our studio in Marshfield, 65 at the weather station. Sports next.
Hi, I'm Janessa at King Optical. Are you living with the crushing pain of a migraine? Or constantly battling crippling light sensitivity? Tired of hiding in the dark? King Optical has a game-changing solution. We're proud to offer Avalux lenses, the first and only FDA-cleared lenses specifically for migraine patients. Avalux helps you manage triggering light, so you can stop waiting for the pain to pass and get back to doing what you love without side effects. Don't let the light control your life. Visit King Optical today at 20 School Street West in Braintree or online at kingoptical.net.
7:52. Time now for WATD Sports. Good morning. I'm Rob Hakala. Well, it was a win for the Red Sox. How about that? Good pitching and good hitting. That's what you want. Wilyer Abreu hit a 2-run homer and drove in 3 runs. Peyton Tolley pitched 6 scoreless innings, and the Sox beat the Orioles 8-1 last night at Fenway. It was a 5-run 5th inning for the Red Sox, and they get the win 8-1. And they could take 2 out of 3 if they win the game this afternoon. Sox and Orioles will wrap it up. And that will be 1:35, an afternoon game over at Fenway today. NBA Finals, the Knicks beat the Spurs in Game 1 last night, 105-95. Game 2 tomorrow night at 8:30. Stanley Cup Finals, Game 2 between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes is tonight at 8. The Vegas Golden Knights lead the series 1-0. That's your update on sports.
Wait, everything on this IHOP value menu is just $6?
I told you it was amazing. A huge plate of pancakes, bacon, and eggs is just $6.
Wow.
There's also French toast, a ham and cheese omelet, and oh, they got a BLT and fries now.
Okay, we're coming here every day.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Feast for just $6 with the IHOP value menu. $7 in some locations, available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Soundcheck Studios, a multi-level music venue in Pembroke offering Boston-caliber music to the South Shore. 3-time nominee for Best Music Venue of the Year by the Boston Music Awards. Tonight, enjoy a free acoustic night at Soundcheck with Zach Jacobson and friends. Then, tomorrow night, Kyle Smith is joined by Paul Wollstonecroft of Slightly Stupid. And don't miss Saturday night, funkin' up the music of Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead with Funk Jerry. Tickets sold in advance at soundcheck-studios.com and at the door. It's all happening at the South Shore's best address for live music, Soundcheck Studios in Pembroke.
It's the bottom of the ninth. Luchetti's is up to bat. Bases are juiced with their lineup of quality pre-owned cars. The Jeep Wrangler takes his lead off third. The Nissan Murano behind him at second. The Honda Civic, the trail car, at first.
Big spot for these young guys. All 2025 makes, brand new to Luchetti's. Love to see them making an impact early.
Joe Schmo on the bump for sleazy used car lots. He's got to be shaking in his boots with who's coming to bat.
Here he comes. It's that big Ford Bronco. What a year he's having for Luchetti's. Just 15,000 miles on him. I wouldn't want to pitch to this guy.
Schmo sets and delivers. And there it goes, another grand slam for Luchetti's.
We shouldn't be surprised with a lineup of quality pre-owned cars this deep. It's no wonder that nobody can hang with Luchetti's.
Well, you know what they say, you can't compete with complete.
Plan a getaway and enjoy a long weekend exploring Plymouth. Go outside and whale watch, hike, walk along the ocean, and dine outdoors. At night, enjoy live music, theater, art shows, and ice cream under the stars. Begin your Friday night at the corner of Court and North from 4 to 6 and listen to live music at Sea Plymouth's Fridays on Shirley Square. Then head into a weekend of relaxed fun. Plan your Plymouth getaway on the Sea Plymouth app, brought to you by visitma.com.
$7:56 on the South Shore's Morning News, 95.9 FM WATD. I'm Rob Hakala with the morning team. We're going to be with you till 10 o'clock today. Text line available, sponsored by Auto Shine Auto Body in Abington and Braintree, 781-837-4900. And you bend it, they mend it. And Auto Shine Auto Body in Abington and Braintree. All right, we'll get to the ride. We still have some tough spots out there this morning. We'll get to that coming up in just a moment. Also, we'll get the top stories on the way at 8. We'll check in with ABC and get the national news, and then Lori Kirby with the local news at 8:02. She's in our WATD newsroom. We also, of course, have our wonderful intern. There he is, up there. The camera is working on YouTube, WATD Radio on YouTube. It's working now, Anthony.
Yes,
so
finally.
There we go. Oh, and there's a chat room you can take part in, too. Lord Hadaway is there. Love the pick. Oh, how many cups was that? That was 16 cups of ice cream 16. I had. Yeah, 16.
Wow. Wow.
My favorite ice cream, Lord Hadaway says, was the Reverse the Curse flavor from Brigham's back in 2004 when the Red Sox, remember that when they won the World Series for the first time ever in 2004.
That was a year before I was born, but...
Oh, man! All right.
But congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. The Red Sox did do it again when you were on the earth as well.
Right.
So that's good.
A couple of times when I was on the earth. Yeah, a couple
times. All right, traffic and weather is coming up next. By the way, congrats to the news team, Edward R. Morrow.
WATD News, winner of the 2026 Regional Edward R. Morrow Award for Breaking News. Live coverage of the Karen Reed murder trial. WATD, the only commercial small market radio station in all of New England to win a Regional Edward R. Morrow Award. And we thank you all across the South Shore. You're the reason we strive to be the South Shore's trusted news source. 95.9 WATD and 95.9 WATD.com.
Wow. All right. How about that?
That's huge.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah.
Edward
Good job,
Morrow.
News Department. Edward R. Morrow. All right. Everyone knows him. All right. 7:59. Traffic and weather in the 9s. Route 3 northbound. We had some pockets coming out of Plymouth into Kingston. Then again through Braintree. Southbound is slow at Derby Street. Then we had a delay south of Samoset Street. And then for about 2 miles approaching the Sagamore, 25 east slow at the Bourne. Northbound expressways filled in Braintree up to Columbia Road. We still have a tough ride on 24 in pockets. Harrison Boulevard to 139. 93 south is slow out of Braintree over to Canton. South Shore weather. Plenty of sunshine, warming up to 88 today. Tonight, high thin clouds, low 60. 66 at 8.
This is the South Shore's radio station, WATD FM Marshfield. And on your smart speaker, say play WATD. WATD, here for What's Next.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. For the first time since the 1970s, the New World screwworm has been confirmed in the U.S. The parasite found in a calf in Texas.
One major concern is the beef industry, which is already struggling. Beef prices are up 13% in the last year. One factor, fewer cattle. The U.S. cattle herd is at a 75-year low because of extreme weather, high feed costs, and industry consolidation. The screwworm could make matters worse.
ABC's Andrea Fujii. For the first time since the president ordered attacks on Iran, the House has passed a resolution to rein in his war powers. 4 Republicans breaking ranks, joining with all the Democrats in voting yes. Israel and Lebanon agreeing to a ceasefire, but that has not stopped Israel and Hezbollah from launching new attacks in southern Lebanon. The IPO for SpaceX now set for next week. The price of a share will be initially set at $135. This is ABC News. The Supreme Court is expected to hand down more rulings today, and one of them could be a decision on birthright citizenship, a part of the Constitution that says children born in the U.S. are U.S. citizens. President Trump wants to get rid of that. ABC's Devin Dwyer has been talking to moms of newborns with fears.
There is a real concern that some children born to these immigrants could lose their U.S. citizenship and become stateless. They were born here. If it's taken away, they simply would not have any documents from any country. They would essentially become undocumented and become separated from their families, theoretically, and certainly would have a very hard time establishing citizenship somewhere. And so that's a very real scenario and concern that I heard in a number of conversations.
Could be higher gas prices, but a lot of people seem to be eyeing more fuel-efficient vehicles. Data firm Motor Intelligence says sales of hybrids jumped 33% last month compared to a year ago. This is ABC News.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.9 WATD.
95.9 WATD.com.
Beautiful morning, 66 degrees around the South Shore at 8:02. Good morning. I'm Laurie Kirby, WATD News. The news is brought to you this half hour by South Shore Gutter Monkeys. Experience exceptional care for your home with professional gutter cleaning, repair, and installation services to boot. Give them a call and contact South Shore Gutter Monkeys for a free estimate today. On Beacon Hill, the Massachusetts House of Representatives has overwhelmingly approved a bill. It sets guidelines for an audit to be done of the legislature and provides greater access to records by the public. And the vote was 125 to 28. The bill comes nearly 2 years after voters in the Commonwealth approved a ballot question, allowing State Auditor Diana DiZoglio to audit the legislature in the name of transparency. The measure allows audits of legislative budgets, expenditures of appropriated funds, and settlement agreements. It also bans the courts from getting involved in any disputes by the auditor over records. Supporters said the measure increases the balance of transparency and constitutional protections of certain functions. But opponents, and among them, South Shore State Rep. Swayze, said the bill limits the auditor's authority and undermines what the voters in Massachusetts passed on that referendum in 2024. This is not a done deal. The bill now goes to the Senate on Beacon Hill. If approved there, it goes to Governor Maura Healey for her signature. And a commercial bus crash in Virginia that killed 5 people from Massachusetts and injured dozens more is raising questions about the driver, the company that employed him, and the overall safety of the industry. Collision avoidance tech has become standard on many new cars, but commercial buses still lack it, despite federal recommendations and proposed regulations to require them. And former NTSB chair Jim Hall says everybody talks about prioritizing safety, but in the end, there's strong resistance because of the cost. It's 8:05. 90 degrees in the forecast. That's next.
I'm Bobby Downspout of the South Shore Gutter Monkeys, and today we recognize another group of everyday American heroes, the South Shore Gutter Monkey Office Crew.
Ain't no I in office crew.
Actually, yes there is.
My bad.
These swivel chair jockeys are a triage team of first responders to bad weather. So when Mother Nature is at her worst, these adorable apes are at their best. With superhuman-like skills, they perform those underappreciated tasks, answering phone calls, booking appointments, and giving free estimates right over the phone.
Oh, yeah.
And when the South Shore Gutter Monkey crews return from their daily work schedule, those curators of the cubicles rise to the tasks of filing, accounts receivables, and ledger entries.
Not all heroes wear capes.
To converse with one of these paper-pushing primates, call the South Shore Gutter Monkeys at 508-477-9100.
Now write that number down.
Or visit SouthShoreGutterMonkeys.com.
Take it, Johnny.
No monkeys were harmed in the making of this commercial.
8:05, good morning. And nearly 40 residents of Shallow Pond Estates in Plymouth crowded a recent select board meeting demanding that the private roads in their development be accepted as public streets by the town of Plymouth. Town manager Derek Brindisi weighs in on this.
There were a number of residents from the Shallow Pond neighborhood who were petitioning the select board to accept the roads in that neighborhood as a public way. After a good 60-minute discussion, the board decided to table that request until the DPW director can be there to talk about their proposal to have a policy relative to accepting private roads as public ways moving forward.
Residents say they've been trying to do this for decades and that the road should be the town of Plymouth's responsibility, not theirs.
The neighborhood believes that they were never responsible for the roads to begin with. And so their roads are, I would say, close to 35, 40 years old. Road life expectancy is typically around 20 to 25 years at the maximum. So they have gone beyond their useful life. And so, they would want the town to accept their roads so that they can be brought back to standards. And we don't know the total cost of accepting these roads and what the costs would be to the taxpayer, but it could be anywhere from, $2.5 to $3.5 million.
A policy will be drafted guiding the select board in Plymouth in properly bringing private roads under town control. And the story out of Massasoit, 3 suspects are being sought this morning in a series of break-ins and thefts of landscaping equipment at the Massasoit Community College Maintenance Building at the Brockton campus. Authorities say there were 3 separate break-ins between May 23rd and May 25th. The suspects were caught on security video, opening the door of the maintenance garage and then methodically walking in and out of the building with weed whackers, backpack blowers, push lawn mowers, and drawers of power tools. Drawers of tools. Police say the price tag, all totaled, of the stolen goods is around $30,000. The suspects were operating a silver Ford pickup truck that had been stolen from Carl Avenue in Brockton May 23rd. Now, the truck had been involved in a police pursuit but evaded capture. They need your help. Campus and state police in Massachusetts are investigating the crimes. They're asking for the public's help in trying to locate the suspects. Again, there is security video of them. It is 8:08. That's a lucky time. Coming up, we're going to check your ride. There were some snags on the South Shore earlier. Rob Hakala will have that. And, of course, Rob Gilman getting ready to go to the beach. Is getting hot. And it's brought to you by Coastal Heritage Bank. Community-focused, locally trusted since 1889. Coastal Heritage Bank, growing together. Member FIC, member DIF. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here at 95.9 FM.
Frankie, what's cooking? Shouldn't you be at pickleball? Yeah, I'm off this week. Well then, let's get you that coffee.
Around here, people remember you and your schedule. At Coastal Heritage Bank, we believe banking should feel just as personal. For generations, we've helped South Shore families with checking, savings, and deposit solutions, combining modern banking technology with the personal service we're known for. Community-focused, locally trusted since 1889. Coastal Heritage Bank, growing together.
Member FDIC, member DIF, equal housing lender.
Now, WATD traffic and weather on the 9s.
Good morning. The time now is 8:09 on your Thursday drive in Route 3 on the northbound side. We're looking at still some pockets getting up near Samoset Street up past 44, heading towards Smith's Lane in Kingston. And then again, some slowdowns up in Braintree. The southbound side is slow at the Derby Street lane drop in Hingham. Then jammed about 2 miles at the Sagamore. 25 East is slow, less than a mile at the Bourne. Northbound expressway filled in from Braintree up towards Southampton Street. 93 on the southbound side, busy from Braintree over to Canton. 128 North is heavy from 95 in Canton up towards Great Plain Ave in Needham. And 93 on the northbound side had some slow spots between Route 28 and the expressway. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now the updated South Shore weather.
The poet James Russell Lowell said it best. What is so rare as a day in June? Beautiful, comfortable, plenty of sunshine. Make sure you use the sun protection, wear a hat. The high temperature 88 with low humidity. Be cooler on Cape Cod and a few beaches. Tonight, fair, low of 56 to 66 in the city. Tomorrow, very hot. Sunshine, a few high clouds, 90 degrees. A few beaches will stay cooler, 76 to 80 along the South Shore's coastal communities. Saturday, very hot. Sunshine mixing with clouds and becoming more humid into the low 90s. Then a couple of heavy thunderstorms will approach. They'll reach much of eastern Massachusetts by later at night or Sunday. Some sunny breaks and humid, a high of 80, and then much cooler and drier early next week. Next weather in just 10 minutes. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
It's lovely outside. If you haven't stepped outside yet, you're in for a treat. 67 degrees, just a gentle breeze, nice sunshine in Marshfield. At the weather station WATD, I'm Lori Kirby at 8:12. The South Shore's morning news continues now with Rob Hakala and his ice cream belly on 95.9 WATD. And Anthony.
Anthony is here as well. Yeah, our great intern from Emerson. That's a good school, or so I've heard.
Absolutely.
Some people have gone there over the years. Others have taught there. The rest of us went to Curry. But Emerson, yeah, it's good. Lori, you were a professor there. Anthony is a student, and so you're going to be going into your junior year, right? Isn't that great? He still has some great time. He's like halfway. That's right, halfway through your college career.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's, for the regular. I mean, you probably going to, a lot of people like to go back for grad school as well. I don't know. What are your plans?
I don't know if I'll go for grad school.
Yeah. No? Yeah. master's?
Well, yeah, that's what I taught in. I taught in the grad program.
Okay.
Journalism there. And
you're
look,
top of the top.
Hey, kid, you're going to get it for free right here in the W8 at the dump.
At the dump.
I give it all for free.
Yes.
Just for you, Anthony.
She's a great teacher.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
right. Yeah, you can go in and learn about radio journalism and broadcasting and writing and all of that stuff. Good stuff. And again, hats off to the news team for the Edward R. Murrow, Regional Edward R. Murrow. As you heard, the only commercial radio station in all of New England to win that small
insane.
market. That's I know,
That's
amazing.
the most prestigious journalism award.
It is
Edward
Karen
R. Murrow.
Reed.
Yeah. And so what happens now is, just to let everybody know how it works, is so there's the nation is divided up into regions. So the region we're in covers New England, which makes sense. I mean, it'd be strange to be in the one that covers Pennsylvania.
Right.
So anyway, we're in New England, and so now it competes at the national level, and so the news team has an opportunity to win a national Edward R. Murrow Award. So there you go. Anyway, we have the regional one for breaking news is the category. So good news there. Let's see. Text line 781-837-4900, 781-837-4900 is our text line, sponsored by Auto Shine Auto Body in Abington and Braintree. And just to let everybody know, Bob is off one more week. Bob Teravecchia has been out for a lot of his Thursday segments. As you know, he is the chair and CEO of Coastal Heritage Bank. We love Coastal Heritage Bank. We're growing together. They've been around since 1889, Coastal Heritage Bank. And so Bob will be back next Thursday, although I won't. I'll be back to my civic duties. And so Larry will be in, but Bob should be back in next Thursday, Anthony. And I know you'll take good care of him.
Yes.
He's our good friend from
I'll be
Coastal
here to meet him.
Heritage Bank. Have you met him yet?
I have not.
Oh, okay. All right. So I didn't know if it worked out yet. But he's here generally on Thursday mornings after the news at 8 on WATD. All right. A couple of texts came in. We did have Paul from Hanson that wanted to talk about ice cream. So many people wanted to talk about ice cream because we had the Scooper Bowl, which wraps up today. There's the photo of me. 16 cups, by the way, in the photo there on YouTube, WATD Radio on YouTube. You can like and subscribe and see a picture of me holding lots of cups of ice cream. There I am at the seaport yesterday. And what a great day it was. I think it was a perfect day to go in. Although, as I've said before, I don't mind, Anthony, if it's a little cold or it's raining, because that keeps the crowds down.
Right.
So
Keeps
selfishly,
your ice cream cold.
yeah, I can get more ice cream as opposed to sitting out in the hot sun like today, where they give you a cup, and sometimes if it's a flavor that most people are not picking, instead of a cup with a scoop in it, it's a cup with some goop, and it's a little bit starting to melt a little. But that's okay. I'll still eat it, and so I enjoyed all the flavors yesterday. So let's see. We had. Paul said, my favorite ice cream is Vanilla Moose Tracks. Vanilla Moose Tracks.
Good one.
That's a good one to have, yeah. Brian from Plymouth just wanted to say good morning. Have a great day, WATD. Well, thank you very much. We also
Brian.
had Denny said good morning. Rob and Lori, have a great show. And hello, Anthony.
Aw, nice guy, Dan.
Bill from Falmouth says that he was happy to hear that I was here today.
Yes.
He said, oh, that's
Nice.
great. Yeah, I know, because if you're listening on Thursday, I mean, I love that Larry's available, and thank goodness he is. And he'll be in for a full week when I have some time, a little bit later in June. He'll be in here. You get a whole full week of Larry.
Wow.
It'll be coming up, I know. But a Bill from Falmouth, thank you for that text. Envoy Ann, our great friend from the Salvation Army. Envoy Ann checking in. She had a good ride from Eastham up to Plymouth, and she wanted to let people know next Wednesday they're doing their Breakfast Bunch Senior Breakfast. Breakfast Bunch Senior Breakfast at the Salvation Army in Plymouth, and they have a very special guest, someone who just about most of the audience should know her name, Loretta LaRoche.
Oh.
Will be, most of our listeners. She's absolutely hilarious.
She is funny.
And always inspiring as well. No charge. Come enjoy a free breakfast and hear an amazing speaker. Food starts at 9, so get there early. And you can also get your blood pressure checked, so that's
Might
good
as
as well.
well.
Yeah. Come taste the goodness, hear the goodness, and feel the goodness. Hope to see everyone there.
Is that true? Are you adding that to be
No,
funny?
it says that. The
No
Salvation
way.
Army, Plymouth
Seriously?
452 Long Pond Road in Plymouth. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you get it Before you eat or
Before
after
you eat or after the
before.
pancakes?
Yeah, or after you laugh, does it go down? Like after you watch Loretta? Does your
Probably.
blood pressure go down?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's always tough. You ever go in there, when you're like late for your doctor's appointment and you run up the stairs and go into your doctor's office, and then they, if you're kind of like out of breath or whatever, and you go up there and you're like, and they always take the blood pressure first, and then they go, it's a little high. Let's try that again. Yeah, let's try that again. Can I redo? And then, yeah. And then you go, it's a little high. Let's try that again. And then you just try to think calm thoughts. Can I make this go down, please? And sometimes it works, right? Okay. And Jean from Pembroke, speaking of health, Dr. John Hayes, she wants to give a shout out. She says, good morning, Rob, Lori, and Anthony. I want to give a big shout out to Dr. John Hayes. He's the WATD doctor. He's on at 9:22. And he has been my primary care doctor for several years now, and I couldn't be happier. How about this for a testimonial? He's the most caring, knowledgeable, and dedicated doctor I have ever encountered. Wow.
Wow.
He has helped me through some very difficult medical conditions. He's always been there when I needed him. When I was unable to make it to his office this past winter, he was willing to make a house call.
Did she have the back thing that I'm struggling with at that point? Because you're barely mobile.
I think she's had some back pain before.
Because she's been so super sweet. I don't even know her. She's
Jean from Pembroke?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she's a great
really,
listener.
really thoughtful.
Well, it's hard to believe that anybody would make a house call in this day and age. I haven't seen a doctor willing to do that since I was a child. On one occasion, when I felt necessary to contact him on a Sunday, he returned my phone message within 1 minute.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Dr. Hayes has earned my highest respect, and he truly means it when he tells his patients, we're here for you. Thank you, WATD, for introducing me to Dr. John Hayes. I wish everyone a wonderful day. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Jean from Pembroke, smile emoji, sun emoji, flower emoji, and flower emoji.
She's feeling better. I'm so glad.
Thanks, Jean.
Yeah.
P.S. I want you to know, if Lori and Anthony, she's watching on YouTube, WATD Radio, did you coordinate your plaid shirts together?
Oh my gosh.
You're saying that now?
Oh, yeah. This is my mom's. I'm absconded with my mother's. Yeah.
So
it's
there
fashion.
you go.
We have fashion.
Yeah, there
we
you
are
go.
fashionable.
I know. I'm the odd man out here.
I
All
know.
right.
You got to get a plaid shirt.
I got to get a plaid shirt.
Plaid Thursdays.
Plaid
Let's make it a
Thursdays. Start of
thing.
the thing. Anthony, you're doing a great job. She says, as an
He is.
intern, you have chosen a great career. There you
thank
go. Anthony, good stuff. Jean from Pembroke on the text line, 781-837-4900, 781-837-4900. Listen on the radio, watch on YouTube. 8:19, traffic and weather in the nines, and the ride this morning along the expressway, jammed Braintree up to Southampton Street. Southbound side of Route 3 is... the expressway is heavy Braintree up to Andrews Square. The northbound side of Route 3 looks like it's finally thinning out coming out of North Plymouth, and then we had a slowdown briefly by Union Street. Southbound is slow at Derby Street, then about a 1.5 to 2 mile delay at the Sagamore Bridge. 25 East is slow, about a 3/4 mile back up at the Bourne. 24, some slowdowns at the top end approaching 93. 93 is slow southbound out of Braintree over to Canton. Traffic on the nines every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now the updated South Shore weather. Let's get the details here. From our chief meteorologist, that's Rob Gilman, sponsored by the Life Care Center of the South Shore. Life Care Center of the South Shore. They're looking to hire full-time, part-time, and per diem nurses and nursing assistants for all shifts. Contact them directly or visit lifecarecareers.com.
The poet James Russell Lowell said it best, what is so rare as a day in June, beautiful, comfortable, plenty of sunshine. Make sure you use the sun protection, wear a hat. The high temperature 88 with low humidity. It'll be cooler on Cape Cod and a few beaches. Tonight, fair, low of 56 to 66 in the city. Tomorrow, very hot. Sunshine, a few high clouds, 90 degrees. A few beaches will stay cooler, 76 to 80 along the South Shore's coastal communities. Saturday, very hot. Sunshine mixing with clouds and becoming more humid into the low 90s. Then a couple of heavy thunderstorms will approach. They'll reach much of eastern Massachusetts by later at night or Sunday. Some sunny breaks and humid, a high of 80, and then much cooler and drier early next week. Next weather in just 10 minutes. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
Thank you, Rob. And right now, outside our studio, 67 degrees at the weather station, WATD Sports Next.
Hi, I'm Beth Burke, Director of Admissions and Marketing at Life Care Center of the South Shore.
And I'm Sam Corey, Executive Director of Life Care Center of the South Shore. Choosing a nursing home for short-term rehab or long-term care is serious business. You want a place whose focus is on great care, exceptional rehab, and a clean, home-like environment. We will do whatever it takes to not only meet, but exceed those expectations.
Should you need to go to a skilled nursing and rehab center after a hospital stay, Life Care Center of the South Shore is here for you. Our trusted care team has helped thousands of folks get better and back home quickly and safely after a hospital stay. So if inpatient short-term rehab is for you, use your voice and make the right choice. Tell your doctor or hospital you choose Life Care Center of the South Shore. Please call me, Beth Burke, at 781-545-1370 to schedule a private consult or tour today.
WATD Sports at 8:23. And our sports report is being sponsored this time around by Marshfield Hills General Store and Jenny's Ice Cream. Oh, Jenny's Ice Cream next to the general store. All right, was a win for the Red Sox last night. Sox beating the Orioles at Fenway. Final score last night, 8-1. The Sox could take 2 out of 3 if they get the win, so they could win the series. If they beat the Orioles, it'll be an afternoon game at Fenway. First pitch at 1:35. It'll be a warm day. Wear your hat at the ball yard today. NBA Finals, the Knicks beat the San Antonio Spurs in Game 1 last night, 105-95. Game 2 tomorrow night at 8:30. And the Stanley Cup Finals continues tonight. The Vegas Golden Knights won Game 1. Game 2 between the Vegas Golden Knights and Carolina Hurricanes is tonight at 8. And now let's get an update on the South Shore sports. And we've got Brendan Connolly here with all the local action.
That's right, guys. We had another jam-packed day of high school playoff action on the South Shore. Who moved closer to a possible state title? Let's find out, starting with softball. In the Division II field, Silver Lake rallied from an early 3-run deficit, topping Reading 6-5 to advance. Middleborough fell in a heartbreaker, losing on a walk-off to Shepherd Hill 5-4. In Division III, Cardinal Spellman saw its season end with a 4-2 loss to Gloucester. In Division IV, West Bridgewater moved on with a 6-4 victory over Frontier. Allie Edgerly paced the team with 3 hits, as the Wildcats rallied with 4 runs in the 6th inning. In boys lacrosse action, Nate Rogers and Jake Adams each had a hat-trick, leading BC High to the Division I round of 8 with a 15-2 win over Natick. Severian staved off a late comeback bid, moving on with a 12-10 victory over Newton North. In the Division II field, Hingham caught fire in the second half, defeating Westwood in a wild 13-12 thriller. Silver Lake battled hard but fell to top-ranked Billerica, losing 18-8. In Division III, Norwell coasted to the round of 8 with an 18-11 victory over Dover Sherborne. And in the Division IV bracket, top-seeded Cohasset pulled away for a 19-5 win over Triton. Max Monahan had 5 goals to go with an assist for the Skippers. Brendan Connolly, WATD Sports.
Nancy, I have exciting news, and it concerns the Marshfield Hills General Store.
Ooh, did we get a new animal at the petting zoo?
Oh, for the last time, we don't have a petting zoo. We have something better.
Better? Is it a dry cleaner, except it's for your dishes?
It's an ice cream store, Jenny's Ice Cream Shop.
What? An ice cream shop?
Yes!
What do we sell there?
Ice cream!
No way!
Delicious ice cream.
Do we have waffle cones?
Yes, and sugar cones and cake cones.
What?
And sundaes and pup cups.
I want a pup cup.
That's for dogs.
What's your point?
My point is that there's a new ice cream shop in Marshfield Hills.
Right next to the general store at 165 Prospect Street?
Yes.
An ice cream store in Marshfield Hills right next to the petting zoo. This is the best day of my life.
Oh my God, I'm out of here.
I'm Steve Carell, and I approve this message.
Take a trip over to Jenny's Ice Cream next to the Marshfield Hills General Store. Open daily, noon to 8:30.
Wouldn't you just love new kitchen cabinets without the high cost, the mess, and the inconvenience? Hi, I'm Sheldon Stewart of Stewart Painting, and I know how scary the thought of a demoed kitchen can be. So I have a solution. Allow our cabinet refinishing team to restore the beauty to your kitchen cabinets. Our professionals will apply a sprayed finish and then swap out the hardware for a completely new look. And the task will be completed in days, not weeks. We paint hundreds of kitchen cabinets every year, and we would love to add your cabinets to our list of happy homeowners. In addition to our locations in Hyannis and Hingham, we are now servicing Newton, Wellesley, and Nantucket. Finance options and military veterans discounts are now available for all projects. The process is fast, and it's easy, and there's no hidden fees. Head to our website at stewartpaint.com to see if you pre-qualify. It's never been this easy to turn your vision into reality. With over 40 years of excellence, Stewart Painting. Expect the best.
Attorney John Duane here, reminding you to listen to Tom Williams live this Saturday and every Saturday. Tom Williams has over 45 years of experience giving sound advice on wills, trusts, estates, purchase and sale agreements, and family law. Join the conversation live this Saturday morning at 11 here on 95.9 WATD.
Reliable, refreshing, and ready every morning. The South Shore's Morning News with Rob Hakala on 95.9 WATD.
Great to have you along this morning as we're coming to you from the WATD Coastal Heritage Bank studios. Coastal Heritage Bank, growing together. Coastal Heritage Bank. Community-focused, locally trusted since 1889. And Bob Teravecchia will be back next Thursday in his usual spot right after the news at 8 on 95.9 WATD. I'm Rob Hakala. Lori Kirby's in our newsroom. We're going to get the top stories at 8:30. Anthony is over at the producer's desk. He's our intern from Emerson. And, of course, you can call or text in 781-837-4900. Coming up, we do have the 8:30 news, and then we're going to check in with Liza Churchill, our golf reporter. Goldie Bounce Golf coming up after the 8:30 news, and then Dr. John Hayes will be up in the 9 o'clock hour on 95.9 FM WATD, everywhere on the Audacy app. 8:29 WATD traffic and weather on the 9s, and the expressway northbound is heavy from Braintree up towards Southampton Street. Route 3 northbound is slow in Braintree. Southbound is slow at Derby Street at the lane drop, then slow about a mile and a half at the Sagamore. 25 east, about a 3/4 mile back up at the Bourne Bridge. And 24 is slow getting on to 93. 93, some pockets out of Braintree over to Ponkapog. And 128 is delays 95 in Canton up through Dedham and Needham. South Shore weather for today. Lots of sunshine, warm 88 tonight. High thin clouds, a low 60. Tomorrow, sun filtered by high clouds. Even warmer on Friday, a high 90. 68 in Marshfield. Good morning. It's 8:30.
The South Shore's Morning News on 95.9 FM WATD.
68 degrees, headed for a high of 88 degrees around the South Shore under sunny skies. Good morning. I'm Lori Kirby, WATD News. The news is brought to you by Tiny & Sons Glass. His boys do a good job. 1-888-64-TINIES. Israel and Lebanon this morning agree to a new ceasefire. Under the deal, Hezbollah would have to leave the region. A California CEO is facing federal charges.
Jamshid Gomi is a CEO of an Iran-based technology company. Federal agents have been seen at his $35 million mansion in Newport Beach, California. Federal prosecutors say Gomi has been illegally selling U.S. computer technology to the Iranian government. They say he was acquiring sophisticated networking, security, and encryption equipment and was selling it to Iranian customers, including for the Iranian regime's nuclear and military needs. He allegedly moved millions of dollars from Iran accounts into his U.S. bank account. Gomi is charged with conspiracy to violate the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. Alex Stone, ABC News.
And the U.S. House has voted to adopt the War Powers Resolution with the help of 4 Republicans who bucked the party and the president and joined Dems in an effort to end the war with Iran. It would force President Trump to withdraw troops from Iran. The vote 215 to 208. The measure now heads to the Senate. The White House says the measure is unconstitutional and will not pass legal muster. Indiana Republican Marlon Stutzman voted against. He agrees with that.
I don't believe that Congress needs to vote on the war because President Trump has it in the confines of the power that he already has.
From Capitol Hill to Beacon Hill now, State Auditor Diana DiZoglio says yesterday's vote throws a voter-mandated transparency law into the dumpster. The state Senate voting 125 to 28 in favor of a bill. It establishes a framework for an audit of the Massachusetts legislature, but it narrows the scope. Republican State Rep Sweezy, who represents Duxbury, Halifax, Hanson, Marshfield, and Pembroke precincts, voted it down. Sweezy calls it an attempt to circumvent the will of the voters under the guise of providing more transparency, but it did pass. The bill now goes to the state Senate, and of course the governor would need to sign it to become law. Coming up next, a long-awaited report by the Office of the Inspector General's office on sheriff's offices is out, and it was not glowing. We will have reaction from the Norfolk County Sheriff in 60 seconds. You won't want to miss this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome opening day. Pembroke Titans softball.
Okay, Addie, you got this. Just relax.
I know, Dad.
First batter coming to the plate.
I know, Hattie, but just keep your eye on the ball. Just keep your eye on the ball.
Dad, relax. I do got this.
I know, Hattie, remember, don't swing at the first pitch.
Daddy!
And here's the pitch. That is a fair, in fact, that's a home run.
Sorry about your windshield, Dad.
Are you kidding me? That was awesome. I'm keeping the inspection sticker for a souvenir.
Windshield broken by a home run? Call Tiny first. 1-888-64-TINIES.
That's my Hattie.
8:35. It is out. The final report by the Office of the Inspector General. And it is very, very critical of how sheriff's offices are funded and of the deficit spending by the offices. We get reaction this morning from Norfolk Sheriff Patrick McDermott, joining me live on the South Shore Morning News. Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning, Lori. Thank you for having me. This has been quite a process, and we're very excited that it's final, and now we can move forward to the solutions that the IG has at least put forth for us all to take a look at.
So while it's very critical, you sound very positive. Why is that your response to this report and not a defensive posture?
Well, it's something that, since I've been sheriff for the last 6 years, we've had consistent chronic underfunding. I think the IG pointed that out. And this has been historic. This has gone on for years. The sheriff's office has been underfunded every year in the budgeting process, and we've always relied on supplemental appropriations, or that the offices have relied on that for years. In Norfolk, we've been blessed for at least from fiscal year 22, 23, 25, without having to contribute to the deficit spending. We've actually lived within our means, but that always doesn't last throughout all the rest of the sheriff's offices. So the chronic underfunding that goes on has led to deficit spending, which we cannot have going forward. So there needs to be transparent budgeting processes. And the IG was very across the board that pointed towards the legislative process, the administrative office of finance, and the executive wing, as well as the sheriffs, for all contributing to this problem. So with the recommendations that they're putting forward, we're looking forward, as I'm looking forward to actually really digging deep into the budget process with my colleagues and making sure that we have a very transparent and accountable process moving forward.
So what are those recommendations, and what are next steps to correct it?
So there are several things that the IG has put together. This is not something that's going to be solved overnight. So the IG has recommended several intermediate, short-term, medium-term, long-term solutions that we're all in the process of reviewing now. We have an extensive meeting next week with all of the sheriffs to go over the report. But there's some immediate things that we need to do to button things up. There's a lot of accounts that are outstanding that are not on the state system that need to get on the state system. We have each of the sheriffs have a civil process office that is very is different as between different departments. We need some consistency on that, so we're looking forward to bringing that into place. And we, like I said, this is going to take several budget cycles to get through, but we believe it's worth it, and it will give some clarity when it comes to the sheriff's budgets, not only to the public, but to everybody that's involved.
All right, Sheriff McDermott, before we let you go, can you remind folks about the Veterans Outreach event that you're hosting this coming weekend?
We're very proud of our program, House to House for Heroes. Veterans Outreach for 2026 kicking it off in Holbrook this Saturday. We're once again looking for volunteers to get out and go door to door to deliver packets of information about the benefits and support available for our local veterans. We're going to be kicking things off with a ceremony on Saturday at 9:30 at 2015 Washington Street in Braintree before our volunteers are assigned veterans' houses. We will visit every veteran in Holbrook on Saturday. It's going to be our 9th community that we visited this outreach effort, and we couldn't be more prouder than this effort supporting our veterans. And as a proud son of a World War II veteran, this is one that's very close to my heart. So if anybody's looking for more information, you check out our Facebook or Instagram pages, which is found at Norfolk Sheriff.
Yeah, I bet you bring them such a smile when you knock on their door, and it means the world, especially for people who, may not be mobile or have their license anymore, right?
It's correct. There's a lot of programs that veterans aren't familiar with that they're entitled to, and certainly our older veterans who aren't getting out as much, who might not be able to get to the local Veterans Administration to talk about these programs. This is something that they really need, and we're really proud to bring that information directly to their doorstep.
Well, I can hear it in your voice, and that's genuine. So delighted to have you. You've got some nice weather. We're going to check that weather forecast for Sheriff Patrick McDermott's outreach to veterans coming up. Brought to you by Bradford's Package Store. Get a great deal at Bradford's Packy in Plymouth on ice snacks, and of course, a full selection of beer, wine, Prosecco, and alcohol for your summer party. We'll be back.
The customers of Bradford's Package Store in Plymouth say it's the best liquor store around. Owners Tom and Marianne Heslin treat all customers like family, offer everyday low prices and a friendly atmosphere.
Hi, I'm Marianne. This graduation weekend, stop in on your way to the beach, barbecue, or party and check out our large selection of beer and wine, as well as our full liquor selection. We not only stock all your favorite beer, we also carry those hard-to-find microbrews. Don't forget to shop our famous bargain wine table. At Bradford's, we have coolers, snacks, beach items, and of course, ice. Bradford's has a wide assortment of kegs and can accommodate any size graduation party or family gathering. Pick up some lottery tickets, and remember, gift certificates are always available.
Experience the best liquor store in Plymouth, Bradford's Package Store, Route 3A, 1 mile south of Plymouth Center. Open 8:30 a.m. till 11 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. on Sundays.
Now, WATD traffic and weather on the 9s.
Good morning. It's 8:39. Thursday morning ride, and taking a look at the ride on the expressway northbound. We're looking at delays right out of the Braintree split, and that continues to be heavy all the way up towards Columbia Road. Very tough ride there on the expressway northbound. Just volume, it looks like, most of the way up. Southbound on the expressway, we've word of a disabled dump truck in the right lane after Mass Ave. Route 3 here on the South Shore. We've got a nice ride driving up from Plymouth, a little pocket up in Braintree. Southbound is slow at Derby Street near the lane drop, and then about 1.25 miles at the Sagamore. 25 east, about a 3/4 mile backup at the Bourne. 93 is slow out of Braintree as you make your way over to Canton. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now the updated South Shore weather.
At the Blue Hill Observatory, beautiful visibility coming up a bit overnight and into this morning. Yesterday we started at 70 miles. It dropped back to 35 miles with the pine pollen. Very pleasant, 58 degrees, the dew point 43. This is very dry air, keeping it comfortable. A westerly breeze, 13 miles an hour. The barometer 30.10 inches and falling. A good deal of bright sunshine, turning very hot with low humidity. A high of 88. Even a few spots nudging the low 90s with that offshore breeze. Much cooler on Cape Cod in the low to mid 70s. Tonight, comfortable, fair, near 60. Tomorrow, sunshine, a few high clouds. 90 degrees away from the Cape and a few South Shore beaches. This is real beach weather into Saturday. 90 degrees or higher with sunshine mixing with clouds and more humidity moving in. Thundershower around late in the day or in the evening, especially to the west. Sunday, more clouds, sunny breaks. A shower, a thunder shower with the humidity early near 80. Much drier, cooler with sunshine returning early next week. Next weather in just 10 minutes. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
Just shy of 70 degrees with sunshine in Marshfield at the weather station WATD. I'm Lori Kirby at 8:42, and the South Shore's Morning News continues now with Rob Hakala and Anthony the Intern on 95.9 WATD.
Lori, thank you so much. Lori Kirby in our newsroom this morning is our managing editor, news director Christine James is back from knee surgery, but she is feeling better and stronger every day. She'll be back in the full lineup. Great as always, though, to have Lori Kirby in our newsroom. I think she's going to be in as always, though, for her usual Friday morning shift. I don't want to assume, but I guess I should. Lori, you'll be back tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be here. You're here tomorrow, Rob?
I'll be here for a little bit of time. As you know, I do need to hand off, so it'll be tag team radio tomorrow. I'll be tagging off to Larry as I do have civic duty tomorrow. I got to go see my friends in Brockton.
Yeah.
All right, so golf time now on WATD, Anthony. Anthony, do you golf, by the way? I forgot to ask you that. I know Rockland has some good golf courses.
A lot of golf,
A lot of golfing going on in Rockland. Grandpa Hakala lived on Summer Street, and he loved golf.
All right, that's Rockland. I am not a golfer.
Okay.
No, I have golfed though. It is a lot of fun.
It is.
What
yeah.
I do love is like the range.
The range.
Like a golfing range.
You want to just go and shoot.
I just want to shoot the balls. Right.
Okay.
I'm not great at it, though.
How about the job of going to collect the balls?
Oh, and then you get like fired at in the little golf cart.
Yeah, driving around. That would be fun.
I don't know.
Well, it's golf time now on WATD, and we check in with our golf reporter, Liza Churchill. She joins us every Thursday at this time on WATD Goldie Bounce Golf. And it's officially championship season here in Massachusetts. Next week's 116th Massachusetts Open is sure to be a doozy. Here's Goldie with all the details.
A look at golf from our region and beyond. This is Goldie Bounce Golf. And to tell you all about it, here's Goldie.
Local golfers, the biggest golf story in Massachusetts right now is the upcoming 116th Massachusetts Open Championship, teeing off June 9th through the 11th at the Oyster Harbors Club on Cape Cod in Osterville. This year's championship is especially meaningful. Oyster Harbors is celebrating its centennial anniversary. The club opened in 1926 and features a classic Donald Ross design. The private country club boasts one of the most beautiful and historic golf courses in New England, and next week it will host many of the best professional and amateur golfers from across Massachusetts. While the PGA Tour gets most of the national attention, the Massachusetts Open is a big deal here at home, touting a professional purse of $75,000 with a $15,000 payout to the winner. The championship is contested over 54 holes across 3 days, with players competing in one round each day to determine the winner. It's where some of the region's top talent gets a chance to compete on one of the state's premier stages. We're in the heart of championship season, and players throughout New England are chasing spots in major amateur championships and U.S. Open qualifying events, so a strong performance at the Mass Open can serve as a springboard to bigger things. As for the competition itself, one of the biggest storylines heading into the championship is whether defending champion Stephen DeLisio can successfully defend his title. He'll face a strong field that includes several players who've been turning heads during qualifying, including Jake Peer, Philip Doyle, Joey Monahan, and many other talented golfers from around the Commonwealth. Now, one question I've been getting is whether fans can actually watch the Massachusetts Open, since Oyster Harbors is a private club inside a gated island community. And the answer is yes. Mass Golf welcomes spectators to its championships, including the Massachusetts Open. If you're planning to attend, be prepared to do some walking and check Mass Golf's website for tee times, leaderboard, parking, shuttle, and access information before heading over to Osterville at massgolf.org. Once again, that's massgolf.org. Whether you're attending in person or following from home, there's sure to be great competition, fascinating storylines, and maybe even the emergence of the next big name in New England golf. This is Goldie Bounce Golf. I'm Liza Churchill for 959 WATD.
All right, thank you, Goldie Bounce Golf. We do it every Thursday at this time on the South Shore's Morning News, 95.9 FM WATD.
As a fitness coach, my active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. With Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, I'm treating my skin and joint symptoms so I can keep moving. Skyrizi, a prescription-only injection for adults, helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And for those who have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible. With Skyrizi, there's no daily dosing. It's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Let's go to Nezrella's Farm of Marshfield and get some flowers for the yard.
For hanging baskets, I have hanging fuchsias, geraniums, ivy geraniums, million bells, and petunias. And for patio pots, I have just about the same combination.
How many plants do you think are in those greenhouses? The answer is...
When the greenhouses are filled, I have approximately 50,000 plants we take care of every day. Each one of those plants gets my undivided attention, so they'll last in your yards.
Those plants will still have Paul's attention. If you get them home, you're not sure how to take care of them, or if down the road you encounter a problem, call Paul or stop by at Nezrella's Farm of Marshfield.
I'm here for them. If they have any issues or problems with the plants they've purchased for my place, I will take care of for them.
Nezrella's Farm of Marshfield has been a favorite for decades.
My father started it in 1979, so we've been here 47 years. We have a large customer base where we got to know each other in each other's family, so our longtime customers are like family to us. We're right on Route 139, a mile past the police station, and we're open to everybody.
Invest your time in listening to Cape Retirement Radio and learn a smarter approach to investing so you can protect your future. Cape Retirement Radio, featuring Chris Latond, Thursday nights at 6:15 and Sunday mornings at 10 on 95.9 WATD.
Back out to the roads at 8:49, WATD's traffic and weather. We updated every 10 minutes on the 9s, and taking a look at the drive this morning. On Route 3 northbound, we're dealing with a slowdown, moderate volume in Braintree. Southbound is slow at the lane drop at Derby Street in Hingham, and then just over a mile and a quarter at the Sagamore. 25 East is slow, about a mile at the Bourne. 93, some slow spots out of Braintree from Route 37 over towards 138 in Canton. 128 busy, 95 to Route 1, and then again up through Needham, up towards the Pike. Route 24 a little slow, passing 139 in Stoughton. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now the updated South Shore weather. Let's get the details. And some warm weather on the way for the next several days. Chief Meteorologist Rob Gilman, sponsored by Croy Health this time around, formerly NVNA and Hospice, proud to provide quality home care, hospice, and palliative services to 27 towns from Plymouth to Milton. Visit croyhealth.org, CROI health.org.
The poet James Russell Lowell said it best: what is so rare as a day in June, beautiful, comfortable, plenty of sunshine. Make sure you use the sun protection, wear a hat. The high temperature 88 with low humidity. It'll be cooler on Cape Cod and a few beaches. Tonight, fair, low of 56 to 66 in the city. Tomorrow, very hot. Sunshine, a few high clouds, 90 degrees. A few beaches will stay cooler, 76 to 80 along the South Shore's coastal communities. Saturday, very hot. Sunshine mixing with clouds and becoming more humid into the low 90s. Then a couple of heavy thunderstorms will approach. They'll reach much of eastern Massachusetts by later at night or Sunday. Some sunny breaks and humid, a high of 80, and then much cooler and drier early next week. Next weather in just 10 minutes. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
Thanks, Rob. And right now, 69 in Marshfield at the weather station, WATD.
I'm Renee McGinnis, and I've been honored to lead the largest provider of home care, hospice, and palliative services in 27 towns from Milton to Plymouth. I'm excited to share that we have rebranded as Croy Health, still an independent, non-profit organization. NVNA and Hospice is a part of our legacy, and Croy Health represents all that we do in our commitment to growth. Learn more at croyhealth.org.
.852, time now for WATD Sports. Good morning. I'm Rob Hakala. Our sports report is sponsored by Hingham Lumber, Route 3A in Cohasset. Head on over there, the Better Builders Yard. Kitchen, bath design, paint consultation, tool and equipment repair. Visit them online, hinghamlumber.com, or stop by their newly renovated Cohasset storefront today. Hingham Lumber. William Abreu hit a 2-run home run and drove in 3 runs. Peyton Tolley pitched 6 scoreless innings, and the Red Sox beat the Orioles 8-1 last night at Fenway. The Red Sox got a 5-run 5th inning, and so Ceddanne Rafaela had 3 hits for the Red Sox. They've scored 5 or more runs in 6 of their last 9 games, so they recently endured a stretch where they went 11 straight games without scoring more than 4 runs. So it's nice to see a little bit of the run production there. And every spot in the Red Sox batting order had at least 1 hit. So we know it can work. It just doesn't seem to do very often, hitting in the pitching. But they get an 8-1 win last night. Sox and Orioles will wrap up their series this afternoon at Fenway. First pitch at 1:35 this afternoon over at the Ball Yard. It'd be a nice afternoon game, Anthony, over at Fenway.
Absolutely.
You know, that's the kind of game I'd... Actually, you know what I like is I like weekday afternoon. They're rare. To have a weekday.
And you know what? They're a lot emptier than the weekends, of course.
Tickets still available? Yeah, I think so. Tickets still, you see
Drop
a lot of...
the student nines.
Yeah, so I wish, if I didn't have to do other stuff today, I think it'd be fun to go to a game in the afternoon, a weekday afternoon. Wouldn't you like that, guys?
Get a Fenway frank.
Yeah.
And...
Well, ice cream and an upside-down baseball helmet.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right, let's see. Sox and Orioles, it'll be first pitch is at 1:35 over at Fenway today, so that'll be good. NBA Finals, Knicks beat the Spurs in Game 1, 105-95. Game 2 tomorrow night at 8:30. And the Stanley Cup Finals, that continues tonight. The Golden Knights won Game 1. Game 2 between the Golden Knights and Carolina Hurricanes is tonight at 8.
Is it time? Is your deck showing its age? Whether you're a homeowner looking to upgrade or a builder searching for the best materials, it's time to discover Fiberon Decking at Hingham Lumber. Fiberon Decking isn't just about great looks, it's about performance. Built to resist fading, staining, and mold, Fiberon offers a low-maintenance, long-lasting solution that stands up to the elements. No matter the size or scope of your project, you can imagine the possibilities when you have the expert advice from the team at Hingham Lumber. You'll review the wide variety of colors and finishes Fiberon offers to help you create a stunning outdoor space that will last. Whether you're installing a new deck or upgrading a current one, let us help make it easy to achieve a beautiful, worry-free deck that looks great and performs even better. Visit Hingham Lumber today on Route 3A Cohasset or online at hinghamlumber.com and discover why Fiberon is the best choice for your deck project.
Now, the Old Colony Elder Services Tip of the Month. World Elder Abuse Awareness Day is observed in June each year to raise awareness about this growing issue. OCES, designated Aging Services Access Point, works with local communities to help prevent elder abuse through education, advocacy, and support services. To learn more, go to ocesma.org.
I'm Nicole Long, CEO at OCES. For more than 51 years, OCES has been empowering older adults and individuals with disabilities by providing information to support safe and healthy living as they grow older. Whether you need nutrition support, home care, or caregiver support, OCES connects you with the programs and community resources you need to stay independent. For more information, call 508-584-1561 or visit us at ocesma.org.
Invest your time in listening to Cape Retirement Radio and learn a smarter approach to investing so you can protect your future. Cape Retirement Radio, featuring Chris Latond, Thursday nights at 6:15, and Sunday mornings at 10 on 95.9 WATD. WATD News, winner of the 2026 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Breaking News. Live coverage of the Karen Reed murder trial.
The jury handed down its decision after deliberating for at least 22 hours since June 13th.
WATD, the only commercial small market radio station in all of New England to win a Regional Edward R. Murrow Award. 95.9 WATD and 95.9 WATD.com.
.57 on the South Shore's Morning News, 95.9 FM, WATD. Coming up, we'll have ABC News at the top of the hour. We'll get you updated on the top national stories. Lori Kirby is in our WATD newsroom. We'll get the local news coming up at 9:02, and then our fifth and final hour of the South Shore's Morning News. Dr. John Hayes coming up after 9:22, and the topic this week, why direct care advantages matter to you. Direct care, and that's what Dr. John Hayes does, and we'll find out about that coming up at 9:22. Text line is available, 781-837-4900. 781-837-4900 is our text line, sponsored by Auto Shine Auto Body in Abington and Braintree, and you can get in on any topic we've brought up, Anthony, right? People can text into the show, which is
Absolutely,
fun.
Or comment on the YouTube.
Yeah, Anthony's there. He went into the YouTube chat room. It's fun. You know, he's part of our younger demographics, so they go to YouTube a lot.
We're always hanging out in there.
Hanging out in YouTube, and you can see that. And Lord Hadaway is he's the best in there. Oh yeah, you want to you're showing everybody
we
now.
Have it up.
Yeah, there he is. There's Anthony. Now that's kind of strange. So wait a minute, hold it up there. So that's you watching you, right?
Watching you. So if you tune into the stream, you get a little behind the scenes footage.
Yeah, there you go. See what's going on in here in the beautiful Coastal Heritage Bank studios, right? Looks
Absolutely.
Good. All right, 8:59, traffic and weather on the 9s, and the ride on Route 3 northbound. A little slow in Braintree, but not too bad. Easing out. Southbound is slow at Derby Street and then jammed about a mile at the Sagamore. 25 East is slow at the Bourne. Expressway northbound is still filled in from Braintree to Columbia Road. Again, approaching the O'Neill Tunnel. Drive time is coming in at about 36 minutes, Braintree to Boston. South Shore weather for today. Sunshine, lots of sun, some wispy clouds late, but it's going to be hot. A high near 88 tonight. High thin clouds, a low 60. Warm tomorrow, 90. We're at 70 now at 9.
This is the South Shore's radio station, WATD FM Marshfield. And on your smart speaker, say play WATD. WATD, here for What's Next.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The president this morning calling for Republicans who voted in favor of a war powers resolution in the House grandstanders. Those 4 votes, along with all the Democrats, enough to pass the resolution for the first time since the war with Iran began. Some worries among ranchers after a parasite that hasn't been seen in the U.S. since the 1970s was confirmed in a calf in South Texas. The New World screwworm devastated the Texas cattle industry 50 years ago, but Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins says
this pest does not cause any sort of a food safety issue. It is not a disease, but simply an insect that feeds on living tissues. Animals treated early enough will recover and are safe to enter the food supply system.
The ranch where it was found is under quarantine. There are concerns it could push up beef prices. And the New York Knicks go to San Antonio and come back to beat the Spurs in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Game 2 is tomorrow night in San Antonio. This is ABC News. In Aiken, South Carolina, police say a trucker named Anthony Moore helped stop a kidnapping. ABC's Hannah Battah has the story of the young woman who stopped that truck driver, saying she had been abducted.
She ran to Moore's big rig, begging for help.
She said, he has my phone and my diploma. I said, your diploma? She said, yes, sir. She said, I just graduated yesterday.
Moore says the young woman had been walking between her parents' houses when the man approached her, claiming to be law enforcement, and forced her into his car. When he pulled onto a dirt road and headed toward the trunk of his car, she saw her chance to escape. Despite being handcuffed behind her back, she told Moore she managed to wiggle herself across the back seat and out the driver's door and ran.
Iranian French cartoonist and filmmaker Marjane Satrapi has died. She was a fierce advocate for women's rights. She produced the graphic novel and film Persepolis, a coming-of-age tale set against the Islamic Revolution, the film version debuting at Cannes in 2007, which Iranian authorities protested. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.9 WATD.
959WATD.com.
70 degrees around the South Shore at 9:02. Good morning. I'm Lori Kirby, WATD News. The news is brought to you by Cape Cod 5, passionate about supporting the financial wellness of individuals, families, and businesses all across southeastern Massachusetts. Visit their new location on Commerce Way in Plymouth today. And topping our news, the Massachusetts House of Representatives has overwhelmingly approved a bill that sets guidelines for an audit to be conducted of the state legislature and provide greater access to records by the public. The vote was 125 to 28. The bill comes nearly 2 years after Massachusetts voters overwhelmingly approved a ballot question allowing State Auditor Diana DiZoglio to audit the legislature. The measure allows audits of legislative budgets, expenditures of appropriated funds, and settlement agreements, because this thing has gone to court. It also bans the courts from getting involved in any disputes by the auditor over records. Now, supporters say the measure increases the balance of transparency and constitutional protections of certain functions. But opponents say the bill limits the state auditor's authority here and undermines what the voters passed in Massachusetts in 2024. So what's next? The bill now goes to the state Senate. If approved there, it goes to Governor Maura Healey's desk for her signature or not. Data privacy. Are we private at all? The story is next.
At Cape Cod 5, we're proud to take an active role in helping to create strong and vibrant communities throughout our region. From volunteering to providing financial education to sponsoring local events and organizations, giving back is a part of who we are. In fact, Cape Cod 5 gives over $1.5 million annually to community organizations, making a meaningful difference in the lives of those on Cape Cod, on the islands, and in southeastern Mass. Find out more at capecod5.com, member FDIC.
Data privacy is something you may not think about a lot as you're scrolling or doom scrolling, but maybe you should. Many companies are always working 24/7 to collect what you're looking at, what you're Googling, what you're buying, recording, and more. It is called data mining. It is so prevalent, and most people are not even aware how much so. WATD Murrow Award-winning Christine James spoke with State Rep Joe Moschino about some of the issues connected with this.
With the goal of minimizing the use of your private data. We give out all sorts of data all the time, and it's for a good purpose. You know, we're talking to our vendors, we're customers, and we're either purchasing something or we're using something, and we share our private data with the expectation that that data is going to be used for the purpose for which we intend it, right?
And again, more of our personal information and personal habits is being collected, processed, accessed, spied upon than we know.
So whether it's our cable TV or, Facebook or a hospital or whatever it is, shopping. But what's happening is these big companies are taking our private data and they are aggregating it and they're selling it to other companies. And what they're doing is they're using it to track us online.
Now, the Massachusetts House is proposing their own version of a privacy rights bill this week, in fact, following one already passed in the state Senate. House Bill 5472, if you want to look it up, and the exact language, has already cleared House Ways and Means on a 20-zip vote on Wednesday. An empty Quincy office building will be ripped down to make way for a new 5-building condo complex. WATD's Tom Gorman reports.
A 315-unit age 55 and over condominium development will be replacing a vacant office building in Crown Colony Park in Quincy. Mayor Tom Koch unveiled the plan at a news conference this week.
Well, Crown Colony, as you know, has been an office park for a number of years. And this region, this world, this nation, this office park has changed. Ever since COVID, as we know, the work habits have changed. Companies are dealing with things differently. A lot of stay-at-home folks working at home remotely, coming in maybe a day or two of the week. I don't see that coming back. Much like Quincy Center, when the retail shifted to the mall in Braintree, much same way across the country when Main Street kind of fell away to the malls. Who'd have thought 30 years ago we'd be building housing in downtown Quincy? But again, the city has adjusted to create our own destiny. We can't wait around for things to happen. Last year, we presented to the City Council a zoning overlay district for Crown Colony, part of Center Street, and also a Newport Ave extension right by the T station. Now, today, we're seeing the result of that overlay district with this investment here.
Hingham-based Atlantic Developments' DJ McKinnon says the condo complex would help address the housing shortage in the area.
Just no prospect for large tenants to fill these buildings. So as a result, we worked with the city, with the planning office, with the mayor's office, looked at uses that are out there, and then studied the economics of it from our standpoint. And what we've come up with is a proposal for 315 units of 55 and over for sale housing. We see a big demand in the city, a big pent-up demand for that type of housing, both statistically as well as a lot of comments from people in the city saying, we want to sell our home, we want to move somewhere in the city, downsize, simplify our lifestyle, but there's no opportunities in the city to do that.
The Crown Colony building formerly housed Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare. The developer plans retail and possible restaurants for the new condo complex. Officials said the development could generate $2.5 million in tax revenue annually for the city, double what the office building produced. Tom Gorman, WATD News.
Where's your bathing suit? You're going to need it this weekend. We'll check the forecast coming up in a minute. Also, your ride this morning feels like a Friday. It's Thursday. Right now, we're looking at 71 degrees out there. Traffic and weather together brought to you by Cross Insurance for all your home, auto, and business insurance needs. Give them a shout. Contact Cross Insurance on Ocean Street in Marshfield.
No matter the season, extreme weather can impact the cost of homeowners insurance. Hi, this is Carol from Cross Insurance, with local offices in Braintree and Marshfield. Throughout the country, when weather events cause widespread damage, insurance carriers must cover the cost of increased claims and plan for future risks. In response, homeowners insurance rates may rise. Prepare your home for each season and work with Cross Insurance and Safety Insurance. We'll help you determine whether you qualify for any discounts or credits on your insurance premiums. With Cross Insurance and Safety Insurance, you'll have an experienced local agent in your corner and flexible coverage backed by Safety's fast and easy claims services. Plus, by combining your home and auto insurance together with Safety Insurance, you could potentially save up to 20%. Give us a call at 781-848-8600. That's Cross Insurance at 781-848-8600.
Now, WATD traffic and weather on the 9s.
Good morning. The time now is 9:09, and we are looking at delays on the expressway northbound. We've got heavy and slow traffic right out of Braintree. We've got a disabled vehicle in the right lane. It's right before the Neponset on-ramp. Oh, we got it up on our WATD traffic camera right near the gas tank. It's right before the on-ramp from Neponset Circle, a disabled vehicle in the right lane. So that'll keep things slow through there. Squeeze over to the left, and it's heavy Braintree up to Southampton Street. The drive time, 38 to 39 minutes from Braintree to Boston. So still a tough ride there. Route 3, though, looks good northbound along the South Shore. Southbound is slow at Derby Street at the lane drop. Again, approaching the Sagamore. 25 East, a little slow at the Bourne. Still some pockets on 93 South from Route 37 over to Ponkapog, and 128 northbound has delays from Great Plain Ave in Needham up to the Mass Turnpike. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now the updated South Shore weather.
Spectacular. Plenty of sunshine. What a day in June. You want to protect yourself. If you're out at all more than 20 minutes with this intense June sunshine, wear a hat, suntan lotion. Again, drink plenty of water. The temperature is rising up to 88, even a little higher in spots. Cape Cod will stay much cooler. Tonight, fair and comfortable, near 60. Tomorrow, hot, 90 degrees, away from a few South Shore beaches with a light sea breeze developing. Sunshine, a few clouds. You're going to notice the humidity increasing into Saturday, reaching the low 90s, away from the Cape. Sunshine mixing with clouds. thunderstorm around by evening, especially to the west. Sunday, a shower, a thunder shower, some sunny breaks in the clouds, humid early near 80. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
Really pretty day out right now. 71 and sunny in Marshfield at the weather station WATD. I'm Laurie Kirby at 9:12. And the South Shore's Morning News continues now with Rob Hakala on 95.9 WATD and Anthony.
Got it, Lori. Here we go. Fifth and final hour of the South Shore's Morning News coming to you from Broadcast House in beautiful Marshfield on Storied Enterprise Drive. I am Rob with the morning team, Lori in our newsroom, Anthony, the intern from Emerson and Rockland over there at the producer's desk, and you on that text line, final hours. So get those texts in, and let's keep the texts coming so that Anthony can stay busy. You can also call as well if you want to see him. He has a phone over near him. You can see on our YouTube feed, and he can answer that if it rings at 781-837-4900, 781-837-4900. We have 3 lines available. All right, and the texter call line is 781-837-4900. Text line is sponsored by Auto Shine Auto Body in Abington and Braintree. We're going to be with you till 10 or a little bit before that. We got to get out of here because the reason I'm in today on a Thursday is a little reprieve from my civic duties. Larry will be in, as you know, most Thursdays and the balance of the Friday show until the 3rd of July. But I am here today because WATD, many of us, I know Lori and Perry and others are traveling to Framingham today to see several people get inducted into the Massachusetts Broadcasters Hall of Fame. And it does not have to be people that are on the radio or on television. It can be managers, people behind the scenes, camera people, engineers, the Broadcasters Hall of Fame. And they have that for the radio and television organization here in Massachusetts. And we're very excited. Our good friend Jordan Rich, Curry College graduate, is being inducted today. Many people enjoyed him on WBZ over the years. He still does all those features, those Connoisseur's Corner and the book reviews. And for many years before that, he was on Wish, probably playing some of that DeBarge music that we heard earlier. So some really nice, easy listening music. And also Channel 4 sports director Steve Burton will be inducted. I understand. I believe Bob Lobel is coming out today to watch Steve Burton. So that'll be a very special moment as well, Lori. So how about that?
Yeah.
That'll be going on in Framingham today. So we'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow morning. But should be a good day.
Good guys.
Massbroadcasters.org if you want to find out more about the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
That's
huge. Wonderful. A lot of people over the years have been in there. Ed Perry is in there. Oh, the retired Bruins play-by-play Nesson guy, Jack Edwards, is being inducted today. So
yeah.
A lot of other people as well. And there are already so many other amazing people already in there as well from over the years. You know that, Lori, from TV and radio.
And there's a woman from, I think she's from the islands, Martha's Vineyard.
Yes, Barbara
redhead.
Dacey.
Yeah. She was
retired WMVY radio.
Mm-hmm.
Martha's Vineyard radio.
I think she was a programmer, kind of overview. I don't know. I know that she was very, very talented.
That's okay. So you know her, all right?
Yeah,
so,
I know of her. Of course, I do. There aren't
Barbara
that many women.
Dacey.
There didn't used to be very many women in radio. The women tended to want to go into television.
Oh yeah,
not as much.
Yeah, television
radio.
is good. And Anthony, you do TV too, right?
I do a lot of TV. That's actually where I do a lot of the stuff at college is TV.
TV stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
He does a lot of TV. Now, Anthony, of course, I know this is your favorite internship, but you're also intern for TV organizations as well, right? Well,
I do.
What's his favorite?
He says that to every place he interns, I bet you.
Well, you got to.
Look at him, he's blushing.
He's going to say, this is my, I
He's
would love
pink
to
as
be
his
here.
plaid.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
So,
You do.
Where else are you interning?
So on the days I'm not interning here, I intern for the Law and Crime and Court TV network, which is
Court
all
TV.
trial news, true crime news, documentaries.
love
Where is that based out of?
They're based out of New York, but I do it remote.
Yep. Other than that, he'd have to take the $65 bus back.
Right,
Wait. How do you intern remotely?
So,
well, there's a lot of things you can do. I imagine
let
help
the
out.
kid answer.
It's a lot of researching
Okay.
and phone calls, emailing, Zoom meetings, all that stuff.
Okay.
All right. So there you go. So people love, by the way, the court stuff, and they want
It's so
cameras in
fun.
all the courtrooms now if they could.
Right.
Those sketch drawings just don't do it. So court hearings are good, and people love the crime drama as well.
Oh, people
they really love that.
Love it.
Again. Always have to look to those close to you.
Yeah.
Is it a random thing?
I mean, the South Shore specifically has a lot of.
No,
of
it ends
those
up being
big cases.
loved one, and then you just wonder, just walk away, and then so and so recently bumped up their life insurance on their spouse.
Right.
Okay, what do you think's going to happen? And by the way, come on, All right. So we've got a story here. This is because you love reality shows, right? So this is a reality.
He does.
This is a reality series. It's a docu-series, and it's being produced. Oh, speaking of a couple, this is Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. And when Kelly Ripa was looking for a new co-host, she just said, "We'll just give it to my husband," right?
Right.
Okay. So Kelly and Mark are executive producing a new 6-part docu-series called Squatters, Get the Bleep Out of My House.
That's right, I did hear about
I watched that.
Follows ordinary people blindsided, because I've heard these stories too, manipulators who know exactly how to weaponize tenant protections. And it's available now to watch on Hulu. That's one of the popular, and you get a lot of true crime on Hulu.
A lot of it, yeah.
A lot of stuff there. All right, so let's listen to see what they have to say. Ripa and Consuelo spoke to ABC Audio about the series title and more about how, that it's becoming very common in many areas to have this happening.
This title didn't come out of nowhere. This is what these very frustrated homeowners keep saying because they are so desperate.
And the squatters, what we found, and if you watch it, are so good at finding the loopholes in the law.
They also said they liked Mark's hair, so they wanted to stay there.
And to frustrate the owners of the homes.
Yeah, so there you go. That's Kelly and Mark talking about squatters get the bleep out of my house.
Right.
All right.
Chase them out.
Yeah, I know. Because then I always say the stranger ones are not the ones necessarily the squatters. They're the person that's been living like in your in your attic.
Oh, the guy in the wall. Did you hear the guy in the crawl space?
Yes,
that's terrifying.
He had like Nintendo in there and Christmas lights.
Yeah,
it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I know. He's playing Mario Brothers, and there's some people that live under porches.
Yeah,
and
and then there's squatter rights that protect them.
I have a squatter.
What's that? Who?
I have a squatter in my house.
Who's that? What's the name?
Mr. Rat.
Mr. Rat. All right, Mr. Cat's got to get rid of Mr. Rat. All right. Wow.
Tom and Jerry.
I know. Scary. All right. Text in 781-837-4900. Anthony is here. Coming up, we have Dr. John Hayes. A little bit later on, you want to do a history lesson? I know you enjoy that, Anthony,
Absolutely.
Right? We'll do a history lesson, and you can chime in about the Super Bowl. We talked about ice cream earlier, so if you want to do that, you can on the text line 781-837-4900. We'll get to your text messages coming up. Right now, let's get a check of traffic and weather. And the expressway northbound is jammed from Braintree up towards Southampton Street. Breakdown on the expressway northbound has cleared, but still very tough most of the way up on the expressway. 128 north, there was a crash at Route 16 in Newton that cleared. Route 3 on the northbound side easing out. Southbound, a little slow at Derby Street. Again, a brief delay at the Sagamore. 25 east, a brief delay at the Bourne. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now, South Shore weather going to be sunny and hot. A high 88 today. Very warm. High thin clouds tonight. The low 60. Tomorrow, sun filtered by high clouds. A high near 90. 72 in Marshfield.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Coming to Marshfield this summer, the battle for beach season supremacy will be decided for good. It's a battle royale featuring the reigning champion, Jeep Wrangler, squaring off with the tried and true veteran on its comeback tour, the Ford Bronco. Two rivals at the height of their power, meeting inside the arena at Luchetti's Complete Auto Center. Come down and see these two titans duke it out.
It's going to be mayhem inside Luchetti's arena. These two have had their sights set on each other for years, and now they can finally go head-to-head in one location. Luchetti's has the best of the best on both sides of the competition, from the Jeep Rubicons and Saharas to the Bronco Big Bends and Outer Banks models. They each have so much going for them, it's hard to make a call, but there can only be one winner.
And there certainly will be one clear winner, and that's you, the customer. Compare substance and style. Make the choice and drive off to the beach in your new ride. The top comes off either way. You cannot lose when Jeep Wranglers and Ford Broncos collide at Luchetti's.
And good morning. We continue on the South Shore's Morning News on 95.9 WATD. I'm Rob Hakala with the morning team. Great to have you along. Every week at this time, we check in with Dr. John Hayes, Dr. John Hayes Jr. of Marshfield. Check out his direct primary care. You can find out more at drjohnhayesjr.com. Dr. John Hayes, good morning.
Rob, good morning.
Great to see you. How you doing?
Here, doing great. How are you?
Great. Well, here we are, another week, and we're going to get into a great topic here because we talked about direct care, and that's what you focus, direct primary care. So let's talk about this week, why direct care advantages matter to you.
So just for a summary, I know we have a lot of listeners, and thanks to all the new patients, too, from our shows the last couple weeks. It's very exciting, and I appreciate everybody. But so in direct care, we are completely independent physicians. We are ordering physicians for Medicare, we're ordering physicians for Medicaid, but we do not accept or bill any insurance for primary care. Mm-hmm. This means that it's a membership-based platform. Even at the highest level of membership, it's less than $2,500 a year to become a member of the practice. And for this, you have a primary care doctor that you see for your routine care and your urgent care visits, basically as much as you need. Everybody has different needs. I have patients that only want to be seen yearly, but I have patients with significant illnesses that need and want to be seen more frequently. Mm-hmm. That's the upshot of it. And when you look at the cost, it's now, Rob, and we've talked about this before, but a lot has happened actually in the last week in Washington. There are finally senators talking about making direct primary care an option for people even with insurance. Really? Because the issue is when you take a look at the costs, like even in my practice, I have people that are spending $30,000, $40,000 a year for health insurance for them and their families, and yet they still have deductibles which are huge. So their out-of-pocket costs are insane.
Yes.
In direct primary care, because we can take care of so many regular medical needs and most urgent care needs, it saves people a ton of money. That's the bottom line. Mm-hmm. So hopefully, and I say hopefully, the government will make some changes to make it easier for everybody. But now what's happening is many more businesses are telling the employees, look, you can do direct primary care, and I'll give you a higher deductible health insurance plan. It's not as easy in Massachusetts as it used to be, sadly, but it's something that you need to ask for as a patient, and if you're an employer, think about it for your employees.
Okay, so in terms of the non-traditional, this is instead of the traditional insurance-based model, you take care of it's a membership-style service?
Yeah, it's a membership-based practice, and depending upon your age, the highest level you're going to pay right now is $197 per month. Mm-hmm. And that includes your regular care, your urgent care, and so on. And the upshot of this too is you're always seeing a doctor. You know, it's not like a lot of urgent care is now aren't even staffed with physicians. Yeah. So it's a big difference, and that's what people like the most, and that's why they appreciate our practice so much.
Yeah, because you talked about the more time that you can have with your doctor and the frequent visits, and also not having a time imposed will help in terms of wellness and actually in the long term.
Exactly. And even with acute visits, I had 3 acute visits this morning, just call-ins, relatively quick, checkups and that type of thing. But just the fact that a patient could do that and actually get in by calling the same day is a game changer.
Wow.
Yep.
It's amazing. Okay, so surprise bills, co-pays, all of that stuff?
None of it.
None of it. Wow.
No, nothing.
Okay. I feel like, I didn't know you thought that was just going to be your way of life forever. But no, there is a difference.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. So in the last year, there are now about 15,000 of us practicing direct care in the United States. And prior to that, it was only about 4,000. But now the most exciting thing, there are specialists that are now doing direct care.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very, very large direct care surgical center in Oklahoma, and we're going to see other ones pop up around the country. And then there's also a former ER physician for 20 years who opened his own acute care practice in Colorado. He's doing phenomenal.
Wow.
So many doctors are not satisfied with the way the system not only treats them, but treats their patients, so they're opting out.
Dr. John, what about when it comes to deciding maybe if it's right for you? Do you encourage people to kind of take a look and
Yes.
to see, is this a right option for you? How much would the difference be?
Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody should take a look at what
Okay.
what's covered, what's not covered, what are your health needs, what are your out-of-pocket costs, what's your convenience, are you happy? I mean, all those things are are keys for sure.
Yeah, just like you would with anything,
Exactly.
check it over.
Exactly. Do your homework.
Do your homework.
Yeah.
And then what about making the transition or the switch? Obviously, I know you've dealt with a lot of people. Obviously, everyone that's come in that's made that switch.
All the
How
time.
was that like?
It's it's actually easier than it's ever been before because we have access to most hospital portals, and we can get records pretty easily. Records that we can't get directly, you can request. In terms of laboratory orders and imaging, one of the most interesting things in direct care, and we can talk about this in the future, is, I know you're not going to be shocked, Rob, but some patients may be. If I refer you for an MRI, the MRI that's billed to the insurance company usually is billed between $2,500 and $400 to $500. If the patient gets it self-pay, it can be several $100s, and that's it.
Wow.
Laboratory studies, common laboratory panels, annual laboratory panels, billed out to insurance companies, usually $1,500 to $2,500. Under $200, billed direct to the patient out of extreme discounts we have now available in direct care.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know. You're talking about saving thousands and thousands and thousands, not only as a patient, but as a country.
All right. Well, for more information, get in touch with Dr. John Hayes Jr., and he can get you started on learning more about direct primary care, and people can reach out to you by text. We're going to give out the number. And, of course, for people listening that may not know, he's local. He's right here in Marshfield, so easy for all the surrounding towns.
Absolutely.
Call or text 781-659-7989. And you can find out more and read the great blogs of the topics we discuss by going to drjohnhayesjr.com. That's drjohnhayesjr.com. And Dr. John Hayes is with us every week at this time on WATD. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Rob.
95.9 WATD. 9:29 and back out to the roads we go. WATD's traffic and weather. We check it every 10 minutes in the morning, and we are looking at some slowdowns at the top end of Route 3, but really not that bad. It looks pretty good. Southbound a little slow at Derby Street. Then I am seeing a delay between Samoset Street and Long Pond Road southbound. And finally, a brief delay at the Sagamore at 25 East, a little slow at the Bourne. Northbound Expressway is tough as you make your way from Furnace Brook up towards Southampton Street. Drive time about 31 minutes. Braintree to Boston. 93 south, some pockets coming out of Braintree as you make your way over to about Ponkapog. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now the updated South Shore weather. Let's get the details for you. We have our chief meteorologist, Rob Gilman, with the South Shore's most accurate and dependable weather and some warm weather in the next several days.
The poet James Russell Lowell said it best. What is so rare as a day in June? Beautiful, comfortable, plenty of sunshine. Make sure you use the sun protection, wear a hat. The high temperature 88 with low humidity. It'll be cooler on Cape Cod and a few beaches. Tonight, fair, low of 56 to 66 in the city. Tomorrow, very hot. Sunshine, a few high clouds, 90 degrees. A few beaches will stay cooler, 76 to 80 along the South Shore's coastal communities. Saturday, very hot. Sunshine mixing with clouds and becoming more humid into the low 90s. Then a couple of heavy thunderstorms will approach. They'll reach much of eastern Massachusetts by later at night or Sunday. Some sunny breaks and humid, a high of 80, and then much cooler and drier early next week. Next weather in just 10 minutes. For WATD, I'm meteorologist Rob Gilman.
Thanks, Rob. And right now, outside our studio, 72 degrees in Marshfield at the weather station, WATD.
Hi, this is Alyssa McNamara Reed with McNamara Financial in Marshfield. I love Roth IRAs. I love taxes, or at least how they overlap with investments and sometimes can be mitigated. I don't love annuities. I do love helping people with their investments and planning for their financial futures. I'm a problem solver and I like new challenges. There, now you know almost everything about me. Give me a call so I can learn about you. 781-834-2010 or McNamaraFinancial.com.
There's an electricity in the air and on the ground in downtown Plymouth. This summer and all the way through the Thanksgiving parade, ride from the waterfront to the courthouse or travel all the way down Court Street for free. Simply download the Ride Circuit app on your phone and put in a request for a ride. Park once, ride free. Ride Circuit will pick you up and drop you off anywhere in the Plymouth Historic District. The all-electric vehicles save congestion, pollution, and plenty of hassle. Download the Ride Circuit app today and begin your Plymouth adventure. Sponsored by seaplymouth.com and Park Plymouth.
Local news, emergency traffic, severe weather. The South Shores radio station, 95.9 WATD. Here for What's Next.
Here we are, rolling along. Thursday morning, the South Shores Morning News, 95.9 FM, WATD, everywhere in the Audacy app. And the YouTube feed is up, WATD Radio on YouTube. You can check us out there. Like and subscribe. WATD Radio on YouTube. Lori's in our newsroom. I'm Rob here at the host desk, and Anthony's over at our producer's desk. He is our intern from Emerson, and of course, from the town of Rockland as well. And I think we got a text in from somebody with Rockland connections. We'll get to that on the text line.
Oh, wow.
781-837-4900, 781-837-4900. We get a lot of texts that came in. Paul from Hanson, 312. That's a good area code, a 312 area code. Where is that from? I always say, you would do that now. That's the thing I do when I don't know I think that's Liv listening from Chicago. Okay. That's good. Okay.
Welcome back,
Who
Liv.
is that Emerson student, I think?
Yeah,
that,
she goes to my school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great. 312. Love that. Gene and Matt. Kathy texted in, and of course, that's Kathy and Ron, and that's Ron Delano, the Gem Man, who says hello on the text line. Hello, Gem Man.
Good morning.
Yeah. All right, and JT from Rockland wanted to give a shout-out again to the Hanover rugby team as they take on Blue Hills Tech this afternoon at 6 at Hanover High School for their second playoff game. Go Hanover Rugby. It's JT.
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
Check it in.
Luck.
All right, let's see. A couple of stories to get to, and we'll maybe take a look at some history as well in a few minutes. We'll do that. But let's see here. Scooper Bowl was fun yesterday. Yeah, it was a good time, Anthony. I think noon to 8 is the last day today. It's in the Seaport. There's not a lot of area, so I guess sometimes if it gets too filled, they stop people from going in. So I'd hate if you went all the way to the Seaport. It was expensive to park. I haven't parked in a parking garage in a while.
It's not the best place for transportation.
No, I guess there's a Silver Line or something.
Yeah, there's a bus.
Who wants to go on that?
Yeah.
So I know I drove all the way in to the parking garage, but it was really not that far away, and then we just walked over there. So.
It's a good, walkable area,
it seemed
too,
like a nice area, so... There I am, 16 cups of ice cream at the Scooper Bowl. Look at all that, huh? 16 cups, Anthony.
16 cups.
Of ice cream.
It's on the YouTube, guys.
Yum, 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 yum. There was Scooper Bowl. Good stuff. I did love a lot of the Haagen-Dazs and the Ben & Jerry's and the Hood were there.
What did you say your favorite was?
I liked the peppermint bark. I thought it was good. There were some other flavors, but now I don't. I should have written them down, but I don't remember them all.
Next year.
You
got to rank them all.
I know. I got to rank them all. People want to know about that, and they also want to know what my least favorite ice cream is, or what the. What was it? Let's see. It was. It is 312. That's our good friend Liv. Okay. Love the ice cream segment. What do you think is the grossest ice cream flavor, Rob and Anthony? The grossest. I don't know. I think sometimes some of those ones that are colored blue. Sometimes, what is it, like a dinosaur flavor or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, for me, something I like. I don't know if I could get myself to try it, is like the pistachio ice cream.
Pistachio.
I know there's a big fan base for it. It just like throws me off.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I wouldn't think of that as the grossest.
I haven't tried it though, so
but
I
there
can't
are some
really
weird
say
ice cream
anything.
flavors,
There
they sometimes come up with. But I would think one of those. But I think probably for me, that's what I would think 312 lives. So I would think those ones that are those odd colors, like what was it? It's like cotton candy.
There's cotton candy, bubble gum.
Yeah, like those are the ones I think
too much
are not.
They're aimed towards the kids. You know?
No, that's true.
They're always going to pick those.
Yeah, that's true. That's what they're aimed for. You're right. Let's see. So good day at the Super Bowl yesterday. That was fun. We also have a couple of things I wanted to talk about in history. I just want to mention on Voyan. Mention they're hosting the. This was the, the Plymouth Salvation Army is having their breakfast bunch senior breakfast, and that'll be Wednesday at 9, and it's free. And their special guest is Loretta LaRoche. She's hilarious, always inspiring, no charge. Come enjoy a free breakfast, hear an amazing speaker. Food starts at 9, so get there early. And you can get a blood pressure check. Salvation Army, that's on Voyan, 52 Long Pond Road in Plymouth, next week, Wednesday at 9. Thank you so much. All right, 781-837-4900 is the text line. Paul from Hanson also wanted to say the Market Basket brand of Vanilla Moose Track is very good. Sometimes,
Market Basket, everything.
Market Basket, everything is good. It's nice to get, if you can get a supermarket brand that's, because not all the supermarket brand ice creams are yummy, I don't think. But,
no.
Yeah.
Market Basket always does it right, though.
I think they do.
And that's why they're so busy all the time.
I know they are. They are busy, and it's crazy. All the lines over there. It's amazing. Oh, and I forgot to ask Anthony, do you love cheese?
I absolutely love cheese.
You love cheese. Okay.
I'm Italian. Cheese is on everything.
Well, I saw today is national, or is it global? Is it Global Cheese Day?
Global Cheese Day.
There you go. All right. International Cheese Day is today.
All the countries are celebrating.
Yeah. National Cheese Day. Okay. We celebrate the cheese, and it says that, I guess from what it says, the most popular cheese in the world is what? Does anyone take a guess on that? Popular cheese. What do you think would be in the top 10? It says a global list. I don't know if this is correct. But I don't know. You want to take a guess of one of the cheeses on there?
I would say, it's my favorite, mozzarella.
Mozzarella is in there. Yeah, it says it's number 7 in the top 10. Yeah.
Wow.
According to this, and I don't know, this is my favorite dish. Is I love the sharp cheddar.
Sharp cheddar. Oh yeah,
English
the Vermont
cheddar.
Sharp cheddar.
I like the Vermont. Yeah, Vermont sharp cheddar.
So good.
It says English cheddar is number 1, and Parmigiano Reggiano.
Parmesan. So Parmesan.
Number
yeah.
2. Okay.
Parmesan.
Brie is on there. Feta, mozzarella, gorgonzola. All right.
Oh wow.
A lot of cheeses on there. All right, so it's Cheese Day. Enjoy cheese, which is always good.
Who doesn't like cheese?
Yeah.
Unless you're lactose
Well,
intolerant.
yeah, that's true. That's true. You probably don't like that. And you probably don't like Scooper Bowl as much either.
This is a very dairy episode this
I
morning.
know. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
I know, yeah. All right, 9:39. Let's get an update on traffic and weather. And we are looking at delays on the expressway northbound. We've got slowdowns from around Furnace Brook up towards Columbia Road. Route 3 in pretty good shape. We had a little bit of a delay southbound at Derby Street. Not too bad at the Cape Bridges now. And 128, still some slow spots out of Needham up towards the Pike, but it is getting better. South Shore weather for today. We're going to have sunshine, some wispy clouds late. It's going to be warm, a high near 88 tonight. High thin clouds, a low 60. Tomorrow, sun filtered by high clouds, a high 90. All right, right now, 73 in Marshfield at the weather station, WATD, and it's time now for today's local artist. We're going to check in with John Shea and find out who he has for us today. John?
Thank you. Today's local artist of the day is Monica Rizzio. Monica Rizzio hails from Cape Cod, and you can catch her at the Spire Center in Plymouth on June 18th. For details on the show, follow Monica Rizzio on the socials or head over to spirecenter.org. This is called My Sweetheart from Monica Rizzio, your local artist of the day on 95.9 WATD.
Honey, go ahead, let your head hang low. 'Cause you made it to the rush and there was no go. You've thrown a lot of pennies in the wishing well. Hasn't made a difference far as you can tell. How many times can you be broken? Here we are again, my old friend. Oh, sweetheart, there's only one of you, so be careful who you choose to take care of you. Oh, sweetheart, get me through the winter. That's all I'm asking. Don't make me bitter. Don't leave me in the dark. Oh, my sweetheart. See your pain staring back at me. Reflection of a girl I don't wanna be. Stronger than you think you know. And the sun's coming out, gonna melt the snow. So many times you've been broken. But don't worry, my friend, this is not the end. Oh, sweetheart, there's only one of you, so be careful who you choose to take care of you. Oh, sweetheart, get me through the winter. That's all I'm asking. Don't make me bitter. Don't leave me in the dark. Oh, my sweetheart. We're still beating. I'm still breathing. Love will come again. Oh, sweetheart, there's only me and you, so be careful who you choose. I'll take care of you. Oh, sweetheart, get me through the winter. That's all I'm asking. Don't make me bitter. Don't leave me in the dark. Oh, my sweetheart. Honey, go ahead, let your head hang low. 'Cause you made it to the rush and there was no gold.
It's our local artist today. That's Monica Rizzio in My Sweetheart on 95.9 WATD, the South Shores radio station. Rob with the morning team with you till 10, and Audrey in the big midday show coming up 10 to 3 with Audrey on WATD. All right, Anthony, we have some time for history. You ready to get a lesson here?
Let's
this
do
is
it.
part of Anthony's structures required by Emerson College, so I do need to do some of the events.
For sure.
All right, here we go. All right, it is June 4. It's interesting here. I saw this fact. Looked good. It says 1912, Massachusetts became the first state of the U.S. to set a minimum wage. That's why I read that. It seems like
good.
I'll go with that. Seems
We like that.
1912, minimum wage. 1919, a big day today for women's rights. The U.S. Congress approved the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which guaranteed suffrage to women, and sent it to the U.S. states for ratification, again, to get approval and change the Constitution of the United States to allow women to vote. And I know it seems, we take so many things for granted, but it's hard to imagine, I think, for most people prior to 1919, which doesn't seem that long ago in the scheme of things, right, that right wasn't there. Now, of course, it is. 1977. I thought I'd read this, Anthony. Did you ever remember, was there ever a VCR when you were alive? Did your parents, did you already have a DVD player when you were growing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always a DVD player,
all right.
I think.
So, JVC in this date, 1977. Did you ever hear of Blockbuster Video? Is that gone?
Oh, yeah.
Did you rent movies?
No.
No, okay. No, okay. All right, let's stop that. All right, so JVC introduced in 1977 the VHS videotape at the Consumer Electronics Show in Chicago. It eventually prevailed against Sony's rival. Anyone remember the name of that? Anyone in the room? They had the VHS was JVC. Sony had... There was another system, so there were two different size tapes, okay?
Right.
And, so it was weird because you could buy, it's strange, like, with things like until you get one system, you could have somebody that had one machine and their movie is on a certain kind of tape. You have another machine, you couldn't share the tape. It was crazy. It was the Betamax, and it was a format war, and eventually VHS would win, although I guess people say the Betamax was better, but I guess more people like the VHS, so that was the one that would win. And 1989, today, as we go back to all things Iran, right, with what's going on, 1989 Iranian Supreme Leader election. Ali Khamenei is elected as the Supreme Leader after the death and funeral of Ruhollah Khamenei. And Ali Khamenei, of course, is now gone, and there's a new Supreme Leader, supposedly.
His son.
Yeah, 1989. All right, those are some events in history here on this 4th of June. Coming up, we're going to get to the final text messages, so if you want to get one in, now's the time to do it. Text into the show at 781-837-4900. The text line is sponsored by Auto Shine Auto Body in Abington and Braintree. 781-837-4900. Get your final text in, and we'll read those, okay, Anthony?
Absolutely.
Coming up, we'll get to the text line and also have the EBC Entertainment Report as well. Right now, 9:49, traffic and weather in the 9s. Northbound Expressway is slow, Furnace Brook to Andrews Square. Route 3 looks pretty good along the South Shore, not seeing any big delays. Occasionally some delays southbound at Derby Street and by Long Pond Road in Plymouth. Not too bad right now at the Cape Bridges. 24 and 128 are easing out. Traffic on the 9s every morning. Traffic emergencies when they happen on WATD. Now the updated South Shore weather. Let's get the details now. Chief Meteorologist Rob Gilman with the South Shore's most accurate and dependable weather. And it's being sponsored by the South Shore YMCA. The South Shore YMCA, get out of the house and get active. The South Shore YMCA has mental and physical wellness plans for all ages and all abilities. Start your wellness journey today at ssymca.org/join. The South Shore YMCA. And Rob tells us we will have plenty of sunshine with some wispy clouds late. The high today, 88. Tonight, thin veil of high clouds, the low down to 60. And then tomorrow, sun filtered by high clouds. Tomorrow's high, 90. Right now, 73 in Marshfield at the weather station, WATD. Weather is sponsored by the South Shore YMCA. Start the new year at the South Shore YMCA. The something for everyone place. Whether you're there to lift, stretch, swim, or simply connect, you'll find more than just a gym. you'll find a community.
Parents can recharge while kids dive into swim lessons, sports, and activities. Young adults can build strength in group classes or with personal training. And older adults can stay active and engaged in a welcoming space.
At the South Shore Y, you'll find a fitness center that feels like home, people that keep you moving, and on-site babysitting that gives you time to focus. From individual goals to shared experiences, the South Shore Y is where friendships form, routines stick, and wellness grows. And it's all waiting for you to get started.
Make the South Shore YMCA your place for fitness, friendship, and fresh starts. Become a South Shore YMCA member today. Check out their virtual tours at ssymca.org/join.
Is it a stroke? Even if you're not sure, act fast and call 911. Signs can include face drooping on one side, arm weakness, speech difficulty, or not making sense when talking. Time is critical. A stroke requires immediate medical care, which starts as soon as the ambulance arrives. So if you see any sign of stroke, act fast and call 911. Visit mass.gov/stroke, sponsored by the Massachusetts Department of Public Health.
On this week's edition of Extreme Makeover, Luchetti's edition, we feature the Jones family. The Jones family has been driving around with dents and dings in an old beat-up car after a recent fender bender. Just a short time ago, the crew from Luchetti's got their hands on the car and vowed to make some magic happen. After some hard work on the side panels, mirrors, and bumpers, let's see what this team of cosmetic repair specialists cooked up. Mr. Luchetti, move that bus!
Oh my God, would you look at that? It's as good as the day it was driven off the lot.
I barely even recognize it.
This is not just a car, it's a new beginning, all thanks to the team at Luchetti's.
When your car is in need of a makeover, trust the team at Luchetti's because you can't compete with complete.
ABC Entertainment News.
Someone hurt my mom. We have our first look at Eli Roth's new thriller, Ice Cream Man. The film is about a town thrown into chaos when an ice cream man's treats begin to have a harrowing effect on the local kids. The slasher comes to theaters on August 7th.
What did you find?
And speaking of horror films, Backrooms is breaking records. ABC Audio has confirmed that the new film has crossed the $100 million mark, making it the highest grossing A24 film at the domestic box office. Backrooms, directed by 20-year-old Kane Parsons, broke the record in just 6 days.
John?
Mason Thames is joining the John Wick franchise. The black phone actor has joined the new John Wick spin-off, Kane, in an undisclosed role. The film is directed by and stars Donnie Yen.
Welcome to the pit.
And happy birthday to the pit star Noah Wiley, who is 55 today. Michelle Franzen, ABC.
Hi, this is Paul Solano of the Paul Ponders Radio Show, presented by Northeastern Fence and Supply Corporation of Saugus, where they have fences for your kids, dogs, and ugly neighbors. Please join me for season number 2, Saturdays from 12:08 to 1 p.m. before the music with Ron Dwyer. It was a great first year in the slot of the Boiling Point with Arthur Boyle. We have really informative segments on technology, health and wellness, business and finances, nonprofits, and Paul Pondering Thoughts. Catch you on Saturdays at 12:08 p.m. #Indeed.
On 95.9 WATD.
The South Shore's Morning News. Hear the show live. Watch it on YouTube or catch the podcast anytime at 959watd.com. WATD. Wherever you are.
Oh, you got it. All right, here we are till 10. And we'll get to the text line here in just a moment. 781-837-4900, 781-837-4900. We're coming to you from the beautiful WATD Coastal Heritage Bank Studios. You can check it out, right, Anthony, on YouTube?
That's right.
Coastal Heritage Bank, community focused, locally trusted since 1889. Coastal Heritage Bank, growing together. Member FDIC, member DIF. Oh, I didn't play, I had one more story to play, Anthony. Yeah, I teased it about the Fortune 500 list. Yeah, I forgot to play that. There is this company has been at the top of the list the number one spot on the Fortune 500 list for 13 of your years, Anthony.
Wow.
So a good chunk of your life.
Wow.
It's
Good
been
chunk.
one company. You know which one that is? Walmart.
Walmart. Wow, you gotta love Walmart.
They're a juggernaut, that's for sure. But for the first time in 13 years, there is a new company that has taken the spot from Walmart. Want to take a guess on that? What could it be? What could it be? You're going to know it. You're going to know it, right? What do you think is bigger than Walmart? It's in terms of a company that seems to be that does everything. Target? No. Okay, because you're thinking still in the retail environment.
Right.
No, it's something they sell things, but they do it all online.
Amazon.
Yes, ding, ding. Amazon does it all. So there you go. Because I feel like it definitely Amazon and Walmart, compete back and forth for things, in terms of being on the list.
Yeah.
So, yeah, here's the story now from EBC.
For 13 years, Walmart has claimed the number one spot on the.
Here we go. Here's the story.
For 13 years, Walmart has claimed the number one spot on the Fortune 500 list. But now, for the first time since 2013, there's a new company up there. And it should surprise no one that it's Amazon. The Fortune 500 ranks companies based on revenue. And in 2025, Amazon's revenue grew by 12%, thanks in part to its growing web services, cloud computing, and advertising businesses. The venerable Walmart is still king when it comes to retail, but those other platforms help propel Amazon to the top spot on the Fortune 500 list. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Thank you, Sherry.
It
All right.
makes sense.
So, yeah, no surprise there, Amazon, because, again, you can order things and it just comes right away. Although Walmart, I can see they're doing that. If you've seen the commercials, they have that guy. I forget the actor. Kevin Tachi knows. He's on the TV series Fallout or something. Goggins, is that his name? Walter Goggins? I
have no
Anyway,
clue.
they hired him and he's doing this Walmart. Who knew? Yeah, and he's doing the Walmart. And they're trying to tell you,
right?
To order. Because that's what it's all about, is ordering stuff online and having it delivered to you very, very quickly.
I know Amazon does like drone deliveries and some
drone delivery. People want to
states.
get things. They want the ability for you to think of something and have it come to you
The future
right
is
away.
here,
So
for
there
sure.
you go. That's for it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that, right? Kevin, is that the guy that's doing those Walmart commercials, the Who Knew? Is that Walt Goggins? I think it's that guy. Anyway, he's a good actor. Yes, okay, that's what I thought. Pete from Hingham on the text line. Thank you, Kevin Touchy, Monday Night Talk. 6:15 to 8 on Mondays on WATD. All right. Pete from Hingham says, tell Anthony I went to Rockland High School. You might remember him from the class of 1987.
1987.
That's Pete from Hingham, who did go to Rockland High School.
A fellow Rockland grad.
Yeah,
Go
there
Bulldogs.
you go. Go Bulldogs. All right, and let's see, JB checking in. Route 3 South, exit 13 is backed up on the highway due to traffic light repair at the end of the ramp near the Plymouth Police Station. That's causing the delay, Route 3 South at Long Pond Road in Plymouth, because he says they're doing work at the traffic lights at the end of the highway. That exit backs up a lot. I think they still have to do some more work on that. And let's see, do we have any more? I think that we got to all the text messages in there. Thanks to Brian and JT and Joanne and Stuart and Denny and Bill, Envoy Ann, Matt from Pembroke. Oh, Matt from Pembroke, by the way, said, I do love early June mornings, and I like that segment that Lori did with Chief Meteorologist Rob Gilman about hurricane season.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
Hurricanes are, super interesting.
Yeah, fascinating to certainly find out about. And thank you to Matt from Pembroke for checking in on that. All right, well, that does it, Anthony. You'll be back, next week?
I'll be back next Tuesday.
All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow early at 5, and then we'll tag team with Larry. Have yourself a great day. Thanks, everybody, for watching and tuning in.
Thank
you. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Didn't write no more. Didn't write no more. She left the gloom hanging round my front door.